Good evening, everyone. Welcome on into the Dungeon Lounge. It is me, Elizabeth, on this fine, good, if you may call it, Friday. Hope everyone had a good week. If not, I'm sorry. I think my day went pretty good. I had a very productive day, at least. I did some baking. I got my taxes done. And what else did I do? I did something else and I forget what it is. But yeah, so pretty productive Good Friday. I would kindly request, please don't redeem hydrates yet. I don't have my drink. It is on the way. Hopefully soon, because I would like my drink. Anyway, hope everyone's doing okay. Hello, Van. Hope you're doing good.
Everybody shut up, I'm grabbing a gummy. Okay, goodbye.
Where's my drink?
It's on the way. I'm getting late. It's been late for an hour.
So there you go. You heard it from Grim. My drink has disappeared into the void. Anyway. Let's get started on the game, shall we? Demoted, I know. I do like, before you go into the game, it gives you your session notes, so we can get caught up in case, you forgot what you were doing, which maybe me. Alright. You've awoken in a morgue. You've gotten a goblin sidekick. This was supposed to be a simple job. Figure out why a local tea shop exploded. Now you're standing here, the image lingering in the back of your skull. A dead elf. It's rare enough to see a live elf. Then there's that weird masked assassin. You have no clue who has it out for you, but somebody does. Beyond that, you've also got the owner to track down. From what you've heard about this guy, he could have already left the city. So maybe, if you're lucky, you can catch him before he hops on to the next ship down on Water Lane. And finally, you've descended straight into the city below. Esoteric hallways full of traps, secrets around every corner, monsters crawling up from the depths. Somehow, you just know. Someone or something is trying to keep you from discovering the truth. You need to keep looking, search every corner, talk with every person. Look into the political bullshit above the esoteric madness below. Eventually, you'll find a way forward. My boba! That isn't part of the storyline. But let's load up the game. Thank you, Graham.
Oh, good. The thing we're on tight. That was a gunshot going off.
Ooh. What's my question today?
Got a patchwork.
I have to decide what is my boba passion? Food, cha time, or both? Kind of both. I like eating. Any eating. All right. So last we left, we kind of fought this crocodile man. He didn't kill me though. Hooray. So, on the positive side, looks like he's got some skewers, so maybe he doesn't want to eat me. My first successful use of charm person kept me from being eaten. Alright. Kraid, Rage of Ascan. He's level 11. Good thing I didn't stay in the fight with him, considering I'm level not 11. A mad, flesh-eating beast of yore from the swamps of Haishe. Why he hasn't eaten you yet, you don't know. That's because I use Charm Person. Oh my god, look at his Constitution score. Ooh. He's a masterful chef. Oh, that's nice. Oh no, I'm on the palate though. His restraint is not from etiquette nor kindness. This is a monster. Okay. So, be careful. So basically it's, be careful, he may still try to eat me. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure I could talk to him and not die. The hulking beast looks at you with deep hunger. Your gut biome quivers. Kraid greets human. You seen a man in yellow? Kraid has seen this, yes. I think I need to make his voice lower. Need to channel my deep booming. Oh. Yes. Kraid saw human in yellow go past. Kraid meant to eat such fancy human, but this human was fast and turned invisible before Kraid could approach. Ooh. Kraid, dear hair, fancy yellow human speak to self while walking past. Human said, "Where is this damn secret passage again?" Oh, where was this? Kraid does not know. So he went to the dungeon. Fancy human came from southern caves going into dungeon. Yes. Great, thank you. The monster smirks. Or it makes no expression at all because it always smirks. I found a rat. The monster stares at you as you hold up a white rat in an uncomfortable grip. Kraid sees that. There are 5 of them. They make a lot of noise when they come around. Oh, well, there we go. I have to find 5 rats. I found 2. Oh, wait, have I found 3? Let me check. I'll check. Well, why? It's a quest. Who gave you this quest? God? Then you should probably reconsider before you head out on a rat hunting mission, since nobody has promised you any pay for it. So yeah, think about that. Kraid keeps on grilling. So Snell, what do you want to do about this? Honestly, he whispers to you, it's not a good idea to start shit here. The whole stolen shipments thing is an issue, yeah. But the halfways do not have the resources to deal with this solid unit of a beast right now. What if I ask him? The goblin gives you a surprisingly neutral expression. Politely? Very politely. Go ahead, play high-risk alligator picker. Why not? So it's a DC 8 check. I am under the effect of Bless. Let's try. Look at that! Look at that! I'm a Viking. Right. You're battling against a hungry beast here. But not just that. You're also facing what could only be described as a connoisseur. Okay. Not this time. You'll need to offer a bargain. Some better, newer cooking supplies than the average HWBT stock. Aha, you mean... Oh, yes, you mean... Kraid, I wish to inform you are getting subpar goods here. Subpar? I mean, yeah, they're all from the Halfway Bridge tribe. If you're looking for better goods, I would strongly suggest... The beast leans in and glares at you. Kraid wish to know, where would better goods be found? Tell them about the dwarven vessels. They won't miss a few crates. As bad as stealing is, the ones who will miss it the least are the Freestriders, the trade company. As long as you do not sell at the city's supply lines, then it is fine. The rest can deal with his beast. So who are we gonna send him over to become the problem of? The Freestriders have a warehouse. So there's a thought I have here. I am trying to get into the warehouse of the Freestriders because I think the owl owner is there. I haven't found him yet, and I haven't been able to get into the warehouse. I'm doing a quest right now to work on that. I have to hand out contracts or something. I don't know. I stopped paying attention. Anyways, the point is, if I send Kraid to the warehouse, does he eat the owl man who owns the tea shop, who I'm still trying to find, who's still a witness, who may in fact know who the elf is for sure? I mean, he owns the damn shop. He should know who's there. And he will eat people. He wants to eat me. There's concerns here. And the thing is, I don't think I won't be able to complete the quest to hand out the contracts, because one of the businesses is the pub. The pub doesn't open till tonight. It's only like 5:30 right now, so So the options are the free striders, which is noted as the least impactful. I've had very little interaction with the dwarves, but yeah, there is. The Free Striders is a mixed company, though, seems... because my current contact in there is an orc. Oh, God, this is hard. This would be a lot easier if I had found this stupid bird. And I could be overthinking it. Like, if the bird's staying hidden, maybe Kraid would never find him. You know what? Fuck it. Free Striders it is. We eat our mistakes here. As in, I eat gummies. He growls. They have better, fresher goods and more exotic stuff. Maybe Kraid will. The supply is getting stale. He turns back to his stove with a deep snicker. Nice job, the goblin whispers to you. That's probably as much as we could have hoped for. Redirection! So, you're a chef? Yes. Cleric is hungry. Kraid offer. Slog dog. What's a slog dog? The beast holds out one of the strange sausage-shaped meat pieces. Slog dog. Slog dog. Slog dog? Slog dog. It is slog dog, yes. You want one still? I'm good. He's never been gooder. Mystery meat could contain anything. You err. It is a DC 14 check. We'll do a little inspection. You spend a few seconds looking it over. Some signs of aberration meat mixed with more traditional Ascani fauna. You can eat around the more poisonous flesh. At least it does not appear to be meat for many folk. So that's brought it down because I have a better idea of what's in it now. I've noticed bless just went off. Let's go back on. Let's go off, let's go on. Bless off, bless off. Slog dog. Yeah, thank you, bless. Thank you, mwah, 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 mwah. You wrap your gloved hand around the sausage with a firm grip. I didn't want to die by slog dog. The slog dog speaks to you. The slog dog wants to be consumed. It goes down quickly, but the flavor catches up to you quickly. It is harsh, spicy, and rotten. I feel like puking. You groan. The flesh is down, but it might be coming up. A deep cackle escapes the maw of the beast. Kraid see cleric enjoy slog dog. Does cleric feel benefit? Benefit? Oh. Huh? Oh my god! The spice. It feels strong. I've been empowered by the spice. What's happening? Cleric? Good. Slog dog work magic. Kraid is master chef. Slog dog is specialty. If cleric can stomach, cleric gets strong. I got an achievement for eating a slog dog. Holy shit, you feel? As if the natural world is growing within your gut, a glorious unity between earth and mammal, the great wave of the primal sprouting, springing, dancing, kicking. You are now ready. Ready for what? You are ready to join the wilds of the Ascani. This is your path, the natural path. You are a barbarian! Oh no! My class conflict has started over again. I just settled on cleric and now I'm gonna become a barbarian. Snell covers his ears to protect his hearing. Cleric is energetic. How does cleric feel? I'm okay. Average, even. Oh, might be a first for you, I assume. Good. Kraid help cleric. Like Visken say. Visken? Does everyone know Visken? Kraid cannot say more. He gives you a wide smile. Cleric has friend. Oh, if I go talk to him alone. Snell's here. Right, a friend. The crocodile just smiles at you. Ominous. I'm not sure. Checking out Viskin is a great idea, cleric. I suggest staying away. Old lady would say the same. But hey, up to you. You should find out more. The Pale Man can teach you much. So the rat's like you? Yes. Rat is little thing which I remember from home. Big rat. Those were great friends. You like little rat because you like big rat? He lets out a happy growl. Big mushy swamp rat. The gayest of little rodent. I hunt as little, then as big I follow, I learn. Big rat is great hunter. Little rat has much to learn, but they will. They will. That's great. He turns to you and whispers, let's not get too friendly with the rat-loving killer croc, all right? So judgmental. Well, this was a great conversation, and I didn't die. So let's go. So we know now that the invisible man in yellow disappeared into the dungeon. Now, this thing is very thoroughly a no-no right now. They're like, no, don't. So, that's a big no-no. Now, there was this other path. And that's how I ended up talking to the Minotaur who made me do quizzes. That was in here. Ah, yes. That looks like... That's where the gelatinous cube lives. We don't go there. Ooh, a door. Mysterious door. Before you stands an iron door. At its center, a 5-pointed star has been etched deep into the metal. Esoteric energy emanates from the surface. The door is sealed with powerful magic. A faint hum vibrates through the iron. That's some fancy door. The star symbol. It's connected to something. This is wizard work, arcane and deliberate. Any ideas? About your fancy mystery dungeon door? He crosses his arm and stares at it. Not really my area of expertise, cleric. I bet you need some kind of password or a spell. Or, you know, he mimes breaking something with his fists. Subtle. Very subtle. But what he means here is violence. Uh-oh, that wasn't what he meant. Examine. You lean closer and inspect the etched star. 4 points, perfectly symmetrical. The work of a master craftsman, or a wizard. Probably both. Each point of the star glows faintly with residual magic. Touch it. Your gloved hand meets cold iron. A ripple of translucent energy pulses across the surface. It's locked, magically. Arcane lock, just like at the tea shop. But this one feels stronger, more personal. Right, so smash it! Or perhaps think for a bit. Obviously, there should be a way to get inside. These are both very... Let's try the words. Dang. It helps to investigate statues. The door swings open with a powerful boom. The sound echoes through the dungeon hallways. Everyone heard that. Inside, you see a faint light emanating from within. Ah, almost inviting. Well, after you, cleric. The dark goblin gestures towards the open doorway. Beyond lies the unknown. What secrets did this wizard hide? Well, let's go inside. Let's maybe have a nap. Do I want a short rest to restore? Actually, no, wait. I can have incense. I can smoke up. There we go. Problem solved. Ooh. Sorry, the first thing, the sign above the treasure chest. Not a mimic. So it's a mimic. Many ruined magic scrolls. Only one appears intact. Well, gimme. Dancing light. Yeah, new spell. A monster manual. Most pages are ruined. The wind outside, that has to be an illusion because we're underground and literally connected to over here. Light is not real. Strange box. Gimme. Arcane music box. What's that? What's that? What's that? An arcane music box, an ancient arcane box with strange knobs and buttons. Each turns to make some screeching, foul sound. You are unable to do anything beautiful, artistic, or functional with this. Oh no! Not a mimic. You stare at the sign. Your companion joins in on the staring as well. It does indeed say, not a mimic. So, I'm assuming the chest is a mimic then. The sign appears to point towards that, yes. However, this whole area is clearly esoteric in nature, so beware. Who put the sign here? An interesting question. There are many mysteries in the city below, including the shifting tunnels and the strangely esoteric pockets. Normally magic like this would be quite rare to the... Let's try that again. Normally magic like this would be quite rare this close up to the coast, but the city below is special. The sign could very well be a manifestation of an esoteric event. In other words, the sign could very well be a natural phenomenon of yore. What does it mean by touch this? Huh? Why do I feel like I touch the sign? It is but one possibility out of many. Okay, but should I touch the sign? Perhaps you should think about it first. Think about it a lot. Look at this sign. It is a sign. It says not a mimic. So this is about a 50-50. Because it's like, I already have a natural +4 because intelligence is one of my best stats. I have bless as well. What could go wrong? Oh, that could go wrong. Nope. You have no idea. But you should probably be careful. You do notice a slight gap at the side of the sign. A gap in the wall. There's something behind it, perhaps. Ooh. Huh. Can I re-roll that? Yeah, I can. Because come on, a 4, come on. Come on, I couldn't roll that bad twice in a row. There you go. There you go. That's what I should have gotten for a second. Hold on. Hold on. What? Look at the sign. I've been doing that. Ask yourself one basic question. How is the sign attached to the wall? It's a nail. Yes, but look at it. Oh, it's not. The nail is not attached to the wood, nor does it hang upon anything else apparent. Could it be attached to the back? That would be a strange way to hang a basic sign like this. More importantly, why would the rope still be erect in this fashion? As if someone attempted to create a facsimile of a hanging sign and did not think through all the logistical steps involved with why each piece is assembled. Oh, what about it? It's suspicious. Yeah, we know. See those pebbles on the ground? Toss one of them at the sign. Oh, the sign is the mimic. A basic test of corporeality. Waha? Just do it. Toss a pebble. You grab a pebble off the floor and lightly toss it towards the sign. Everything just expecting it to bounce off, it instead just stops. It gets stuck on the surface of the sign. Whoa. Whoa. The pebble stopped as if it hit a wall of soft, sticky honey. Huh? As you watch the pebble just sit there on the sign, you also see something emerging. An eye staring at you. The sign is the mimic.
Hello. I knew it.
Mimic!
Righto, hold on.
It speaks in a harsh, sharp tone.
Appears there are eyes upon me. Me who hide in plain sight.
Interesting. There have been documentation of mimics bred for greater intelligence. But they are commonly seen as extinct in the current post-war era. The post-war era, the fifth and current era, only 27 years in? I think I've read this one before, yeah. You could talk?
Talk and think and breathe and bite. I do. All time.
Befriend. I didn't expect this.
You not talk often, no, but you understand?
Yeah, for sure.
Understand. That is good. In colony, we speak good. Nice forward. Using mouth is not as speak good.
Hello, cavalcades. Yeah, we've encountered the sign mimic.
Isn't that intriguing?
Yes, this monster is not mindless, and while his intentions seem to stem from survival, that is not the most evil of leanings. Perhaps you can, indeed, hear it out. Can you trust a monster built to trick people to death? Are you friend? Its eyes stare at you, unblinking, as its maw slowly opens.
I am friend.
Friend? Constitution's like, I love this thing. Well then, time to talk. Look, the goblin says, turning away from the monster, I wouldn't trust this thing at the end of a 10-foot pole. However, you can get some nice info out of it. He shrugs. Trust, but verify, right?
Okay.
The mimic looks around.
Mission. Wizard told to guard. Stash.
A stash, eh?
But the room changed place. Chamber shift. Time pass. So guard meek moves. Beating, guarding, from people coming from the not dungeon.
The poor little guy's been stuck down here for a very long time. Maybe I can make it by friend. Maybe I could just carry this sign on my back all the time. The monster is following orders. That actually sounds quite honorable.
But Meek can talk. Talk a lot. Ask Meek.
Chat. Hi, Nox. Chat. It knew what I wanted. Okay. Please join my party. Yes. Right. Well, this might just seem pretty simple at this point, but you gotta convince this thing that you'll be its new master.
Yay!
And you do that by, well...
Meek, hey. Yes.
When was the last time you saw your master?
Master? Yes. Master was...
It fidgets on the wall.
Master had a... Master say Meek should then... Meek not see Master for long. Long.
There we go. You made those gears start turning. Now hit him with the big one. Your old master is gone, Meek.
Oh, but...
No buts. He's gone. But it's okay. I will be your new master.
Oh!
The mimic's eyes go wide, revealing a horrifying mess of shiny pupils. Then it begins to shake.
No, that does not.
What?
Only Master can order old order, still fresh order.
Maybe ask, what was the order?
Order, Master talk. Guard Meek, guard stash. Guard Meek, only order by Master.
Well, there's a loophole there. Your guard, Meek?
Guard is title. Title is guard.
So if you stop having that title, then you're no longer guard Meek unless you don't need to follow the orders. Meek stares at you for a moment. It turns to your companion as well. Sounds logical to me.
Yes, that work. But Meek is guard Meek.
Not anymore. By the power granted to me by the city of Norvik, I now officially deputize you, Mr. Meek.
What?
The mimic jolts around the wall. Your title is now Deputy Meek. Congratulations. Want to join the party? A horrid screeching sound is emitted from the monster as it leaps towards you.
Shit!
The goblin yells and steps back. I embrace my new friend. Within a moment, you realize the mimic has left its pose and turned into a cloak. I don't know why I'm so happy about this.
Cloak, I am. If danger, I tell.
A familiar has joined your party.
I'm so happy.
Keep familiars equipped to gain bonuses on dice checks.
Deputy Meek at service.
Are you sure that's safe? What's the worst that could happen?
Yes, little guy.
Fuck it, I'm sure it'll be fine. Let's keep the mimic around. Why not? He mutters to himself, I could write a book on the famous last words of this whole thing. Let's go. Let's equip him. Equip my meat on my chest. He won't eat me. Where does it go? What slot is it?
Look at it! He lives on my face.
Your buddy, Meek. He keeps you out of trouble. I love it. I love it so much. Scroll. The knock spell. Nice. That's used to undo locks. Oh, this could have been an alternate way in the tea shop. If you got the unlocks, if you had gone here and learned the knock spell, you could have gotten to the tea shop without having to know the passcode, because knock undoes neato. So anyone looking for alternate pathway? Yeah, it's actually safe. The knock spell, yeah, you're right. Money, potion of healing, some incense. Cool. More spells? A stack of books sits crooked on the floor, half buried under the layers of dust. A blue light from the windows appears to land upon the surface and stick. You recognize the binding style. These are late arcane era. One tome is clearly arcane. The cover bears ward marks that makes your eyes itch. Doesn't seem like there's any danger here, right now at least. If you want to check out some books, go for it. I'll chill for a while.
Meek says old master books are free for checking. But if you read wrong passage, big hurt. Remember.
What do you mean by big hurt?
Old master has ward on all. Spell cast delayed spell. Hurt big if not careful.
Then just leave him alone? The knowledge will be worth it. Surely. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. The wards recognize your competence. They part like curtains. Inside you find a treatise on sensory magic, illusions. The Hagenshags was studying the relationship between perception and reality. Rigorously, mathematically. Hundreds of pages of experiments and mixing of illusions and divinations. He posits the mind does not receive reality. It constructs it. Oh no, we're getting into philosophy. Each moment your senses gather fragments. Color, sound, pressure, heat. Then something deeper, something he calls the interpretive layer, assembles those fragments into a coherent world. The question he asks, not quite so directly, what happens when you tamper with that layer? Not showing someone a fake image, not casting darkness over their eyes. Rather reaching into the mechanism itself through esoteric means, thus adjusting the assembly. Okay. It does not. It seems to align well with the scholarly basis of your education. However, the next part does not. The last part of this tome, throughout many trials, mostly performed on himself, you gather the man who calls himself a Hagenshags He shows results pointing towards a measurable conduit within every string, when visible only through this altered layer. The bloom of yore lies upon each caster, he writes, all channeled through the gates, invisible, hidden. Even the outer gods are blind. Oop, I know for a fact it's not true because I've messed up. Oh no. But maybe someone else's reality that has how they have perceived it is affecting your perception of reality. I could be affecting your perception of reality right now. Woo! It's a constructed community illusion. Outer God, the term used to describe the actual gods, those who invaded the coast during the Gate War. They hold no dominion on Yor's realm since the gates are closed, but the most common consensus among scholars is all walking gods are simply avatars of those real outer ones. Cool. How else would the Lich sustain himself? How else do the pockets both increase below and decrease above? Only I can see the truth. Only I can master the relic left by Umbra Mixis. All I need is to locate it. That one word, one key to unlock the world of total dominance in the new era. You're assuming that I am you're assuming like that goes into the whole like I think therefore I am, the cogito ergo sum argument knocks, in that from your perception I am an illusion, or at least a construct, because you are the perceiver of your own reality, but meanwhile to me you are the illusion, you are words on a screen. How do I know you are real? How do I know any of you are real? For all I know, I'm streaming into the void. And you guys are all just figments of the internet, typing words. That gives the illusion of a conversation, the illusion of a discourse. Anyway, I'm going to keep reading. New word. Ubramexis, the All-Wise One. The Black Dragon of Old Dimenor, known for holding the largest dragondom at his peak, not as large as Flora. His capital was the underground city of Silverslove, constructed under the central marshland of the band. His strength was based on esoteric might, and he was known to carry 100 human wizards on his back when he went to... God damn! Hello, I'm a mighty powerful dragon. Hello, here are my 100 wizards that I bring along for extra fireballs. Damn. Also, that's a big back to have 100 wizards on it. Comfortably, I assume. The ancient ruined city, hidden under the marshlands of the Central Reeds. It was abandoned toward the end of the Draconic Civil War, and very few have managed to ever gain entrance. And even fewer have ever returned from delving into its trapped and cursed holes. Cool. All I need is power word, ebb. So now you into the dead internet theory, everyone online is actually just a bot. A bit. Maybe. Maybe you're ghosts. Madness. I want to look at power word, a series of powerful spells that focused entirely on enforcing a single reality shift upon a target, originally created by the dragons, whose magic was verbal only. The early arcanists learned from their masters and copied many of these words into their own spells. The type of madness only born from revealed truth.
New master has read old master's book. Meek is very impressed.
Close it. The wards seal themselves behind you, satisfied perhaps that you treated their contents with respect. Great. Well, that's a thing. They mentioned that there was like a kind of a thingy behind... Oh, I think they were referring to this. Cool. Well, that was an adventure. And now I have a mimic. And now he lives on my chest. Okay, I'm gonna try something. I think I might be able to redo that check to learn Speak with Dead. I'm stuck. I'm unstuck. I can also try putting that ruby in that big cat face. Hey, Roper. Bye, Roper. I'm definitely gonna safety save. Override. Put the jewel in. Check out the empty eye. Continue. Put it in. Carefully you guide the jacinth into the perfectly sized eye hole. Once closed close enough, like a magnet, it gets sucked in. Then you hear a strange noise in the walls. Oh! Oh! Oh gods! The goblin gasps for air, unable to speak. Look to your left. Oh! You almost just died. I was fast. You would have died had the final blade not been blocked by those vines. And Snell would have died if he had stood just a bit further back, or to the left. Fuck! The goblin is actually shaking. Nice dodge. We were so close to just dying. Look at those things. You'd be cut in half. Are you aware of that, cleric? Yeah. I've heard of a delayed response. It's normal in these situations. Heard about a guy that got an arrow through his skull once, straight through. The goblin tends to talk a lot when he has an emotional panic. This fucking guy, he just walking around like nothing happened, like he was just... With a brush crack, the front of the shrine pops out of place. The goblin jumps. A deep rumbling voice echoes through the chamber as a lion's skull begins floating out of the shrine, along with a ghostly halberd. El vigilante rojo de crem blanca castigada tu... I don't speak cat. Hey, I don't speak cat. Then the skull falls to the ground. Huh. I'm not sure. He glances around, scanning for threats. That would be a ghostly apparition left to guard this shrine. There we go. The undead has been vanquished. I don't think it was supposed to work like that. For once, I agree with you. The skull's on the ground before you, and that halberd is just floating there. All ghost-like. Can I take it? Be careful. Loot them. Come on. Guess I'll just check them out. Oh, it's dusk. How you doing down there, buddy? The lion's skull. You kneel down to look at the cat-like skull on the ground. Hello. No response. Hey, what's your thoughts on this, Snow? My head's as empty as that skull, cleric. Can we go? We're gonna pat that skull. You know, Luke Cage kicked Doom's ass once because he refused to pay $200. Hello, Silver Knight. Happy Friday. A good Friday, even. I could see Luke Cage doing that. So, oh yeah. You dust off the front of the shrine. Then the sides of the shrine. Faint, but there is some type of symbol on it. It's difficult to tell what is a weathered scratch and what's a creative choice. Yes, a symbol. A symbol of a sun, definitely. This is what Axel wanted you to find. You found it. Okay, what do I do now? Go back to your dwarf buddy, of course. Yes. Tell Axel about this symbol. He would be grateful for the information. Very grateful. Like, get yourself a nice little payday grateful. Find what you're looking for? Yep. Great. Happy for you. His tone of voice indicates, please, can we leave this scary ruin now? I'm low. Yeah. I mean, that was probably at the point where they hadn't quite codified Dr. Doom into layers upon layers of planning. I want to note for the record, I'm not happy about the casting choice for the MCU for Robert Downey Jr. as Dr. Doom. It should be Simon Templeton and no one else. The end. Will not be taking questions on the matter. Yeah, we're all going to be happy. That sounds lovely. Yes, you should, right away. What's that light from the ceiling? It's an illusion. Do not mind it. It is absolutely not the sun.
Okay. Bye, Skull.
What a productive trip we've been having so far. All week making a belt out of watches. It was a complete waste of time. So we're gonna go check it out on Axel. And then... But also... First. Oh, I have Dancing Light. Oh, that's where Dancing Light sits. Well, I like Druidcraft because it makes me see pine cones. And the pine cones give me things.
Hello. Hello.
Hello, can I learn Speak with Dead yet? Blah, 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 blah. Alright, unlock it. Cast Bless. Bless. Alright. So now it's a DC 19. And I got a +4. This should go good. It should go good. No! God damn it! The skull does a little dance.
The strings are always different for each school, aesthetically speaking. Everyone views them differently. Abjuration to me is steel. Evocation is lightning. Necromancy is flesh. Perhaps backing up. Okay, we've seen this part.
Blah, blah, blah. And then in this case, I see it as something different. I think I see it as like a type of death. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I see it as death. Yeah, and it does damage because I didn't pass the check. Blah, 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 blah. Bleh. Yeah, rip. I had to look them up and I can't. It's more that with Robert Downey Jr., I don't think he could do a bad job, but they're just going to make it evil Tony Stark. And that's why I don't like it. Why else would you cast Robert Downey Jr., who was previously Iron Man, to be Doctor Doom? And that's why I don't want him to have the role. And Simon Templeton did a better job in Fantastic Four, the animated series. So yeah. Tom Hardy's Bane. Oh god. Blah 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 blah. So okay, well, do I want to try one more time? One more time. What's the worst that could happen? There we go, we got it. Think. The Demi-Lich believes himself to be your teacher here. He might be insane, but there's still knowledge to be had, if you can decipher it. How do I master it?
Strings are strings. They are equal but different. You must have seen them a lot, since you have them running through your flesh in the masses.
I do.
He continues, a string of necromancy begins when it intersects with negative energy. Thus it begins to look like flesh to me, for example. I surely have as many strings going through my existence as you do, except mine are necromantic.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I liked the most recent Fantastic Four. I liked Pedro Pascal. And I thought it was a good job. It was good. It was a good, fun movie. But ultimately, I'm still talking about Fantastic Four, the animated TV series, which was back in the 90s, which probably dates me a little bit, but, 27 forever.
Yours are. The skull shakes a bit. Many others. How do you deal with the strings usually? When I attune with strings, I twist them. Ah, so that is how you cast your organized spells then. Necromancy is special because of that negative energy. Twisting a necromantic string would hurt, naturally, if you were anything but not alive. A living necromancer learns to either manage the pain through mutilation, religious fervor, physical numbness, or they learn to cut the string. Oh. I always people say they like or hate the choice, but I think I'm indifferent because Robert already left before the choice was revealed. This contract was such a big deal. I mean, ultimately, at the end of the day, yeah, it's just one more depiction of doom. I guess what I mean to say is, like, I feel like they made the choice to get people interested in the MCU again, not necessarily because it was the best narrative decision. Now, that being said, will I be a dumb little person and go to the theater to go watch the MCU movie? Probably. So. Speaking of movies in the theater, I last weekend got to see Project Hail Mary. That was a really good movie. If you've got the time and you got the money, because I know life be expensive right now, but if you've got it, I highly recommend it. It was a really good movie. I hope Doom is actually menacing, not moving so dramatic. Yeah. That's the thing, is like I think a lot of interpretations of Doom, they try to do the charisma, but not the menace. And the thing is, you gotta have both. But everyone uses different terminology. You might have heard it as called willing the string or mastering. It's the step every spellcaster must go through to reach the higher tier magic. They must learn to manipulate the string's shape. The shape of the string. Yes. But it doesn't have a string. The door doesn't have a shape. The skull laughs mockingly. Why do you think they call it a string then, dumbass? It measures change over time. You might have grabbed and twisted your strings in the moment, but cutting a string means grabbing it independently from all its other parts, in the past and in the future. Don't just twist it, separate it from itself. Of course. The talk about mastering strings, it all makes sense now. The string goes through time. Manipulating it more closely requires it to be twisted only in the now, without the other baggage. All right, let's stick out the hand. Yeah, like Magneto. Magneto's another good example where, like, I mean, there's a reason why there's all the Magneto was right memes. It's like part of it is a good argument, and part of it is he's a charismatic guy. Yeah. Adjusting for inflation, Doom now owes Luke Cage $1,000. Stick out your hand. Yes. Let's find that pale string. Yes. Twist it. Ah, shit. That hurts. What? You twisted the string into a cure wounds, you idiot. Hurt like a, what do you say, motherfucker. Did I accidentally cleric? First level abjuration necromancy evocation spell. It heals a target. Oops. Just makes me hard relate, lol. I like that brought back. Yeah, I do think James Marsden was a good Cyclops. I'm happy to see him back. Yeah, I wonder why they didn't stick with what's his name? The ones who played the younger versions, because I mean, like, as much as they say they're aging into it now. Yeah, there's been a few times that Scott has left the X-Men over the years, from what I recall correctly, of the comic book. So I get it. Yeah. Oh shit, what's their name? James McAvoy was Xavier. That's one of them. Did I fail? The skull laughs intensely. You did great, cleric. Or should I say, necromancer. That was a cure wounds for sure, but a necromantic cure wounds. Instead of a cure wounds cast through the sissy abjuration or hardcore flesh-melding transmutation, you now manage to simply remove the negative energy to reach the same conclusion. Healing. Although yes, it did hurt like all hells, since negative energy obviously is kind of my thing here as a glorious lich. So I did it. An overstatement, perhaps, but you should be able to cast the one spell you're looking for, at least. Speak with dead! Yay! That's great. It would be extremely useful for the case, obviously. The skull nods. You want a spell scroll?
Is there a catch? The skull widens its jaw, then it coughs up a tiny spell scroll at the altar. Grab it reluctantly. Terrible, but a spell is a spell.
You've earned it, my evil apprentice.
As long as you use it for selfless goals, there is no evil in such magic. Probably. Glorious. Another tier of magic unlocked. Even if it's just a third-level spell, this will surely lead to greater things in the future.
If you have any other questions, go ahead.
That's a 5-question spell, right? Speak with Dead?
Yes, indeed. Plus, the spell does not allow the spirit to learn anything new. It just literally animates a simile of the creature. It's an extraction tool, not a way to learn information. So if a person being targeted by Speak with Dead and then resurrects, that person will not remember the questions or any answers it gives. Not one bit. Except, of course, there have been recorded instances of it happening. Rare. Very rare. But only for creatures entangled so heavily in the strings of yore that their spirit itself grows tendrils, so to speak. If the spirit lives entirely within the strings, that it theoretically could listen on the Speak with Dead conversation. But that's entirely based off conjecture, along with some instances I've encountered during my necromantic studies. Nothing to base a worldview on, wouldn't you say? Cool. Indeed. Good job on this. I can see you have an extreme talent for handling strings beyond what I've seen in many youngsters. I would love to watch you burn out in a battlefield among hags and legionnaires. Skull lets out a crazed laughter while spinning around in the air. Anything else you want? Who are you voting for? It goes against my ideological beliefs to vote. Democracy doesn't work. Never has, never will. Why do you say that? People are just too stupid.
Oh no. He's not wrong. I don't think we're very good at being evil yet. Kind of. Hello, Gallagher666. Welcome into the Dungeon Lounge. How are you this Good Friday? Yeah, I'm playing Esoteric Ebb. I just learned necromancy. Now I'm gonna have a drinky because I've been doing a dumb voice. I will say this is the one flaw of democracy. Everyone gets to vote, even the stupid ones.
On average, statistically, magocracy or technocracy might work. Hell, even oligarchy has its uses. Just look at the free striders. But the real democracy is foolish. It might help launch those other more powerful forms of governance into speed. But real permanent democracy? A shit show. Just you wait.
Not enough HP, maybe. Well, what do you prefer? Well, he just kind of said.
Magocracy, of course. Dominance by those with godly arcane powers brings intense fortune to the world.
But what about the Ghost War?
Survival of the fittest.
Insanity.
Only reason it didn't have a magocratic winner on top afterwards was just because of yours inebriating ebbing. Terribly annoying.
What?
Of course. You haven't heard of it?
The what?
The Esoteric Ebb.
Title drop. Oh, ad break.
Oh, wait.
This seems important. We've got the title drop, so it feels important. So I'm going to have gummies and drink boba while this ad runs. For those who have paid for a subscription, I hope you're enjoying the benefits of your subscription. Listening to me chewing on gummies. Having sippies. What was Silver Knight's comment? Welcome back, everybody. I didn't move the thing any forward so we could all follow along together. Cable's brothers are furries? What? What, you mean Nacre? I don't know enough about current comics. Back to the Esoteric Ebb. An esoteric term for the draining of high-tier magic from Yor's realm. The lack of high-tier magic often is taken for granted today due to the general hatred of Arcanus post-Coast War. The draining.
We could talk about political theory all day, but if the ebbing had not occurred, the Arcanists would still rule the coast. There's no argument to be had about that. The gods could have gotten you. The skull lets out a surprisingly hearty laugh. Well, remember for me, necromancy sounds are perhaps. I'm apolitical. Sure. The demi-lich holds much knowledge, despite his mad nature. Ask him, what is ebb? Truly. Some ask if this magical fading could have caused Earth's end. It is not considered very acceptable to inquire such things, but it is a fair question. Okay, what do you think the ebb is? The demi-lich swirls around in the air before landing down on the altar. I say the same thing most rational arcanists said back when it was first discovered. Yor is alive. He is haunting us, taking away what he gave with the strings. As a joke, or a punishment, or a gift, who knows? Personally, I'm furious at him. He is indeed still here, watching us. It is interesting. Mm-hmm. The skull slowly floats up in the air again, waiting for another question. Well, I have to go. I have to go to the pub now. Where's my mimic? Did my mimic go to sleep? Good. Mimic's still equipped. There he is. I love you, Meek. I love Meek. What is your favorite thought? I think the way I'm kind of thinking right now is that I think wisdom most quietly aligns with how I think in the moment. It's my little like aw voice. I kind of have a quiet admiration for Constitution, just doing its best. That's not the way I wanted to go. Strength is the one I like the least. It's mean. Oh, I like it too. I find dexterity a bit one note. Because it's always just steal, money. All right, we gotta go shortfall. Take the step. Up. Hey, buddy. Behold. Can I get more? Nope. I said no. Ah, no. Sir, please. All right, well, time to talk to him.
Huh?
He wipes his brow and yells down to you. I love you, little lobster dude. Hey there. I found them. Yes? And I found the symbol. The symbol of a sun? It was. He lowers his head, letting it hang for a while. Then he lets out a roar. For Helvade! His little buddy joins in and screeches. That's not a good sign. What? The dwarf takes a deep breath. A sun means those ruins are just the same as these, he says and taps the stone beside him. They're consecrated. The white manes would never consecrate a secret gate. Damn it! Are you certain? Oh, absolutely. I spent years researching these cat bastards. Even learned some cat speech. Mi alma Xel es un caballo blanco. He groans. Apparently the cats are Spanish. That's not cat speech. That's not even close. Okay, so he didn't even get it.
Huh?
Guy's not entirely off, Nell whispers to you. I know what I'm talking about, okay? This means only one thing. The lead was off, he scoffs. Ah, well, time to regroup and rethink. After the election, that is. Here. He tosses his pickaxe to you. Pickaxe of secrets. That's a little trick we have in the delving business. Custom-made detect secret infused pickaxe. A magical item. As payment. Not bad. Ooh, detect secrets. Sure is, bror. You've earned it, cleric of Norvek. Of course, the pickaxe is a bit wonky. The keyword is supposed to be secret, as in you say the word secret and the pickaxe casts the spell. but it doesn't quite work, so do with it as you please.
Wonky magic items can be dangerous or hilarious.
Anyway, I'll be packing up soon. I'm done here. Thanks again. Saved me a ton of time and effort. Maybe in a few months you'll join me for a real expedition. Could be fun. That sounds like a death wish. I'll think about it. Think long and hard. You've got time. And if there's anything else, just let me know. Okay, great. Good luck.
All right, so I think that basically takes care of that side quest. So we go back up east. Up east.
Up.
Alrighty. So from here, I guess now we can go to the pub. We can see about giving that contract. How do I get out? I want outie. That's not outie. That's a one-way innie. Oh, I can go through. Okay, I know where I can go now.
This way. Up. Uppy. Rat.
Sorry, I didn't realize that. Inhuman, male, over 40. Sir, you can't sleep down here. Look under the rag. Underneath you find the cold corpse of a human.
Thinning blonde hair, unkempt facial hair.
Mid-40s, factory worker, Ascani blood. His complexion shows nearly no decay, most likely under the effect of a preserving spell. The goblin looks away. He does not wish to partake in death. This assumes I haven't encountered DCs before.
Meek.
There's something strange here. This is no regular gentle repose. Look close, but do not move the corpse.
Okay.
Harsh scars cover the skin. Signs of being either a hard worker or a careless worker litter his skin. Cause of death appears to not be directly visible. No blunt trauma either. Considering his age and the shape of his body, the man most likely died of a common disease or internal failure.
That's really vague.
Unless you're willing to start cutting, that's all you're going to get. Except...
What?
There's also a marking on the right leg, a circle with a cross inside it. You recall, that is the marking of PR, potential revivification. Oh, he can be revived. Seems so. He most likely died during care and was granted immediate gentle repose. However, he clearly did not have an RF, a revive fund, nor did he have enough family members with enough ready cash. Oh, I guess in a world where you can literally cast resurrection, revive fund, a type of life insurance, monthly payments are made into an account that can be used to pay for resurrection of the fallen holder, given they're under the age of 75. Human scale, interesting. The act of returning a dead person back to life, there are many spells that do this, from a weak Revivify to the legendary True Resurrection. Revivify, a 3rd level necromancy spell. If used within 60 seconds of death and the body isn't too ruined, the target is brought back to life. Or perhaps it was just an unlikable fellow. Who knows? Fair enough. You cover up the corpse once more. You done? He looks queasy. The goblin is not used to corpse craft. Good. Neither are you, clearly. So, I cast Revivify on him? Potentially, yes. Although the question is more akin to, why should you? A 3rd level spell is a valuable resource. Why waste it on some blue-collar corp? That's terrible. If you can, always save a life, or bring it back. That is always the right choice. Of course it isn't. Ignoring the fact that you cannot simply spend your power on any old fool.
There's also a million outcomes, a resurrection that could lead to a negative outcome in the world, despite your good intentions. Good intentions build a better world. Perhaps in your foolish alignment system, but not in reality. I should probably leave him alone. Let's stop poking the corpse for the day. But up we go. Uppy. I don't think I can actually cast Speak with Dead yet, though. Yeah. And I gotta go also pray at a shrine before I can get my spells for the day. But let's go to the pub. The poob. I gotta go talk to the angel about the dead body. A dead body, ladies and gentlemen. Or I could go to the bookbinding shop. Get my book back. I'm stuck. Oh, he's here now! And there's his little lobster! So, hello. Lyric! Lovely to see you again. Anything I can help you with? Free stars want you to sign this. She looks over the document. Oh, thank you, but I've already got one. It's right in my office. Old Rick's here got some sources of her own, you see? But this is a great reminder. I'll be sure to sign it soon. So, you're happy about it? Oh, for sure, she smirks. The Free Striders are very good business partners, you know? The economic support they offer is unprecedented. And that's without mentioning their general view on trade making the entire market perfect for economic growth. Now, I'll finally be able to deal in futures again. You know, without having to deal with all those pesky and, quite frankly, tyrannical oversights. Time to make some money! And you, what else can I help you with? Do you know anything about an elf in Tolstad? An elf? On Tolstad? You go up the hill, you might find some. Near the Elysian Embassy, obviously, in the Palace District. But not here. Elves don't congregate with cattle. No, I'm not going to tell her. So do you get elves here? That's a very much, you can't take that back once it's out into the general public. In the 3 years, I've never had an elf in here. Like, actually none. To my knowledge, at least. Okay. Sure. Who were you voting for in the election? That's a cheeky question. You don't have to tell me if you don't want him. Well, if you're being so nice about it, then I'll have to. You've made this woman very happy. Early on, I thought about voting for the Agricultural Party. They had a big focus on small business owners. That's me. But obviously they moved over to bigger working class focus and are now completely swallowed by Osgalism. So now I'm leaning towards the Free Striders. They want to build up the economy and increase trade, which will definitely make my life so much easier. Plus it's hard to vote for the Nationalists when they want to they want my kind to be a second-class citizen.
Huh?
And the Free Stars will let you buy your way to first class, or what? She gives a half smirk. Something like that. Fuck fascism. But I'm apolitical. Okay. Well, I gotta go. I do not engage in the politics. I am here to solve crimes. All right, so that's 2 signatures. I need 1 more. I could go to Waterlane. There is also the possibility of, what was it? Wait, also I could go quickly, no, it's up the stairs. I could go quickly pray. See if I can get that spell slot, unlocked.
I may not be able to because of my level, though. Hey, Duck. Prepare spells. There we go. Yeah, they're not letting me prepare because I don't have access to 3rd level. No, I have to get myself experience. And I'm only halfway to my next level. Oh my god. Knock. Dark skin. Speak with animals. Yes, yes. Grease. Charm person. Bless, of course. Cure wounds is always good. Inflict wounds has also been helpful. I punched a skeleton with it. Bye, Duck. No, I don't want to go that. I want to go this. Ah, no. Why can't I go in the store no more? Oh no, I'm out of gummies. Oh, she's not here right now. Oh, that's too bad. She'll be here in the morning, I think. It means that she's probably in this thingy, but I was warned that the door over here, but I was warned that he may not be willing to talk to me again. So it's fine. It's fine. Fair enough, fair enough. I understand totally, but thank you very much for stopping by, Gallagher. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Yeah, I'm going into... I'm wrapping up day 2 at this point, so yeah, like, definitely for sure. If you don't want to be spoiled, you want to maintain the mystery. Hello, Crab. Hello? Hello? Thank you. Yeah, thank you. I will do... I'm having fun so far, so I'm looking forward to the rest. Oh, hello. Okay, I'm gonna go hit the book business and then we're gonna come right back to whatever that is. Hatch on the door swings open. Heyo. A pair of yellow piercing eyes gaze at you from beyond a veil. I've got this from the Free Striders? I see. I have heard of this. It will be considered. Anything else? Another one's delivered. Hells yeah. Bookie. Yes, it is done now. Now you pay. I have that. The process was quite complicated, but I handled it like the pro I am. The final cost is 250 Novorkian crowns. Oh boy, that's a fair amount for you. Hey now, you could purchase a basic spell book for 50. However, if this bird is proficient as he believes himself to be, then it would be worth the cost. Ooh. Make him lower the price through pure charm. What's gonna happen? Look at that. Look at that. You gotta comb his feathers, you know? Just say, make it 100 and I'll owe you a big time. Would it be nice to have a cleric in your debt? True. Okay, pay 100, then you get your book. Nice. That's a big discount. Hey, you toss 100 crowns from your pouch of holding, and out of the slot in the door you see the end of a paper-wrapped book. Phoenix Folio obtained. Take it. You open the wrap, discovering one of the most beautiful and intricately crafted tomes you have ever seen. The inside is filled with arcane ruins, the like of which you can use in your work. A masterpiece of a spellbook. Never let this one fall into the river. It feels tingly to the touch. Extremely esoteric. Yeah, you are happy. I can see it. The yellow eyes tilt from the side as they peer at you from the slot. Now be on your way and mention my services to your clerical friends. I am the best, you see. That needs to be known. Oh, yeah. Anything else you need before you leave? No? Thank you for your time. All right, now I can go to the free starters and I can maybe get access to the warehouse now. Because I was a good boy and delivered all my thingies. And I want my prizes. And then we talk to the Sun Man. Hey. How lovely of you to join us, cleric. The orc nods towards the shining beacon of a guest floating in front of the fireplace. You should speak with him. Okay, fine. Fine. Behold, Ambassador, if lived. All right, what do we got here? 15, level 15, Celestial. No shit, Sherlock. The light blinds you. Even among Celestials, this creature's probably they're level 15. Seems out of place. Why would Ambassador, be here? Antisepilian, this creature who was ancient before the world was created, stands you before as no ambassador. This is a close service of an outer power. That's why your body recoils even when light appears. Ooh. Yeah, no shit. Ooh. Nope, we're gonna go talk to it. Fear won't talk to me until I talk to it. Entering the AR trading company greets you with a blinding sight. A celestial being, wrought in radiant light. Ah, cleric, arriving exactly when I need you. This is the ambassador of the Golden Horde. The light reaches out to you as a voice forms in your mind. Do not fear the light. Ours do not disalign. You are safe. Your legs turn to jelly. The whole be not afraid business is sort of counterproductive, really. Ambassador? Cleric? No, we'll see about putting Bless back on. Bless back on. You put that right back on right now. The light flutters. Nell stands behind you, clearly uncomfortable. Careful, cleric. Beside the light stands a woman draped in red. I think I've seen her around I've seen her by the cat statue. The light reaches towards her. She bows her head to it. Yes, Ambassador. She begins to leave for the door, but on the way she throws you a stern glance. You again. Watch yourself, cleric, for the light watches you. Once the ambassador's servant leaves, Vera lifts her chin, squinting. So, we've been talking about some new projects on Water Lane. I mentioned how you helped getting the AEFAs out to local entrepreneurs, and they... We know who you are, Ragan and Snell. The voice interrupts Vera, who immediately goes silent. The goblin jolts at the mention of his name in his mind. He dares not look at the light. Look, we're famous! The ambassador's light then turns towards your companion. A goblin in the service of the Dragon of Tolstad. You tread a clean path. You lead the front during the Ice Bay Point operation. Oh! Somebody's delving deep into their brains. Ice Bay Point, the eastern front of the Palace District, the third largest port in Norvik. You stabilize the HWBT City Below expansion project on your first year in service. A goblin going against the grain to get results. You have been noticed. Look at you doing cool things. Snell attempts to glare at the light. He is sweating. Thanks for noticing.
The light grows closer to you. You are special, Ragan, an exception. The Horde places attention on exceptions. That is what we do. How am I special? You are the only registered cleric in the city who is not listed in the party of Norvik. Oh. A bureaucratic mess. You have a history of political violence. You have an innate talent for esoteric arts. Well, yes, you are potentially the greatest wizard of this generation. That was a false report. You did not enact any violence. The violence was enacted upon you by an Earthguard soldier. You have shown support of Reedian ideagogues in public writing multiple times. Yeah, well, your patriarch did not like that one. Not one bit. The only reason why you haven't been fired is your incredible magical knowledge. You are an anomaly, Ragan. What you have done here with Agent Vera shows more proof of that. Why are you paying attention to me? It is what we do. The Golden Horde wishes to extend a bond of service to you. You and Snell. What? A bond. The Golden Horde offers many opportunities for outside contractors. Addressed through the Ascani Reeds Trading Company, we would be very interested in building this potential relationship. This means for you, well-paid positions of power, political ambitions, monetary security. In return, this means monthly communications with agents, occasional alternate goals as ordained by us, and eventually joining the Golden Horde's outreach program. Oh, so basically, we'll make sure we will be behind you. We will make sure you succeed. But you will spread the word. Not the bird, the word. In short, become their spy. In return, they protect you. This would be signing your soul away to a foreign power. If calculated, it could prove useful, both in the long term, but in the long term, it seems foolish. You cannot read the Celestial. It is truly alien to you. The AR Trading Co., of course, would cooperate in such a deal. If you were interested, of course, cleric. You have deep ties with the Golden Horde, as you can imagine. It's interesting that the Free Strider Company is the one that's most aligned with, essentially, from the shadows, a fairly religious group. Is this offer something you'd be interested in, Ragan? Can I think about it? Yes, you may. Perhaps we shall speak again on this in the future. Nothing about this has to happen right away. His response has been recorded. That is what we needed. We shall leave this for now. And while we are here, the offer is also extended to Snell. Do you hold any interest in this deal? His eyes dart to you. He's being clever here. Calculated. I can consider it. Your consideration has been recorded. He isn't considering it. He's loyal to the dragon. He shrugs. Thank you. Now to move on. Several AEFAs have been signed on Tolstad. That is good work, Agent Vera. Oh, like I mentioned, the cleric's efforts was integral to the success. And we will continue in the coming days, post-election. That is satisfactory. Yep, I sure did give those contracts out. Oh yes, we heard back from several of them. As to the content of these contracts, I have been informed of some changes. Changes? Her stance changes. She did not like that. Uh-oh. What changes? Currently, the Accord has a big incentive for Reedian investors. We wish to expand that to include those of the Golden Horde. I believe we spoke about this at the AEFA also includes several loopholes and problematic elements that could interfere with the Golden Horde's current and future blockades. The Clanlands. Yes, among others. If this local businesses were able to trade freely via land as well as sea, to regions and states the Golden Horde has deemed sanctioned, in both more serious cases as the Clanland conflict, as well as lesser situations of targeted tariffs, then we cannot move forward. This issue has been brought forth already with your owners. Expect several errata in the near future. Not errata. It would have been good to see these comments before the election, as discussed. I apologize for the tardiness, but I assure you, this issue is entirely the fault of the Ascani Reeds Trading Company. Oh, fuck. It's not my fault that we have to redo the contracts. It's your employer's fault that we have to redo the contracts. And I will say, it is calculated. Let the election happen. Let the people vote for free striders on the basis of a very, like, what appears to be a very open trade contract. Then change it after. Change it after the election when people can't bitch about it and have it affect their vote. Sneaky, sneaky. You. The rage. Agent Vera, this is above you. Above her rank. She clears her throat and straightens her outfit. I feel so bad for Vera in this moment. Of course. Of course, Ambassador. Thank you for the heads up. The light turns back to you. The Golden Horde is very interested in seeing economic prosperity in your city, Ragan. Growth through foreign economic influence is not true growth. If Norvik owes its economic stability to foreign powers, those powers shall be its true owners. It's an intelligent strategic move if you wish to control your neighbors. Agent Vera nods, looking like she's going to explode. The first step towards that is handling the clan lands. For far too long, Norvik has ignored its halfling war criminal populace. What? I ask you, Ragan, as a cleric of this city, do you believe the humans will choose prosperity over the propaganda of the clan lands? Vera says nothing, but throws you a glance. Her anger now fades, replaced by another expression. Her eyes telling you, this guy's a monster, so be careful. Oh God, what should I say? Careful now. If you antagonize this guy, you've got a whole new mess to deal with. Maybe just stay neutral. Who cares about the halflings? But more importantly, well, this guy is clearly not someone to fuck with if you push back in just the right way. What are the halflings to us? Neighbors, not too close. Just another folk type. Unlike dwarves, they have no close bond with the earth folk. They are resilient stout folk, once found all across the coast. Not too unlike humans, they have been enslaved and controlled for most of their history. You must stand by them. I'm apolitical. Yeah, we're gonna do that thing at the bottom. The light perceives you. The golden line is set. What is that? Golden line, the geographical barrier and magic wall cutting the clan lands in two. The western side is under occupation of the Golden Horde. This fragile armistice is seen by many as not valid due to the constant guerrilla warfare the halflings stuck on the western side. Ooh, we got like an East Berlin, West Berlin situation? Halflings have shown themselves unable to accept this fact. We set the line to protect them, to create a lasting peace. Since they refuse to comply with our reasonable demands, I hope you understand, our most peaceful method of handling their terrorism is through sanctions. The light turns back to Vera. Agent Vera, you have been a valuable asset for many years, yet I sense frustration in you. That is not acceptable. She glares at the light. You will make certain the Ascani Reeds Trading Company fully complies with the AEFA erratum. It is a matter of Golden Horde security. It is not negotiable. It will be your highest priority as of now. Vera looks defeated. The orc is beaten. Focus. The light guy is fast and precise, but you know he's bullshitting. It's instinct. Catch him on it. For the revolution. Stand up to him first, then do it! Yeah, Snell also played it safe. It's all bullshit. The Free Striders are corrupt. The Golden Horde are a bunch of monsters. I can't stand either of you. Let's try it. We'll see. I got a +3 on it, so I would need to roll, and minimum I'm gonna get
At minimum, I'm gonna get a 1d4 as well. So at minimum, I think I need to roll a 10. I can roll a 10. I didn't roll a 10. I'm one off. Oh my god. The Golden Line, the Horde and its invasion. You know he's bullshitting you on some level. But about what? No. No way you'll get it in time. You've been staring at him for like 3 seconds at this point. You gotta say something. Anything. What? Just be nice, calm, normal. That should solve it in a somewhat peaceful manner. No. You should tell them both to leave you alone. No, we'll just strength is Angie. Good, the voice says. The Golden Horde is glad to be of assistance to your people, Ragan. Vera closes her eyes and sighs. The ambassador begins to float towards the door. I will leave you now. Thank you for your time. The radiant light being opens the door via some kind of telekinesis and floats out into the streets of Water Lane. I just want to go in the warehouse. Vera stands up, walking over to the fireplace, leaning against the brickwork. She lets out a deep sigh. Good going. You handled that well. Don't mean to toss you in like that, but the ambassador insisted. That was horrifying. A bit. Yeah. Let me tell you, we're not quite as owned by the Golden Horde as that sounded like. The functional cooperation. They don't exactly live our libertarian values. Celestials do have a tendency for authoritarian and the supremacist. The orc looks at you, relief in her eyes. This, along with the help on the AEFAs, I owe you some kind of reward, don't I? Oh, this is the right moment. Ask for an advance. Or hell, allude to some kind of payment for delivering the AEFAs. A reward? Time to step up. Ask her out! Strength, no. We're going for the Sphinx in this playthrough. Sure, reward sounds nice. It does, doesn't it? Agent Vera glances along the room. For one, I'll be sure to grant you full access to the rest of the facilities if you wanted to investigate the warehouse properly. But beyond that, well, you see, we have this sword here. Sword. It's called Katagat. She approaches the massive Zweihander propped up on the wall. As she places her hand upon the grip of the sword, you see something curious happen. It curls up. It's a selective blade. It doesn't like you? She laughs. As she removes her hand from the blade, it unrolls itself immediately. A fickle weapon. Ever heard of such a thing? It was purchased years ago from an excavation in the Reeds, Old Arcanus cache, post-war armory. It's Vorpal, extremely magical, with perfect metallic endurance and sharpness. The Vorpal blade wins snicker smack. It would be worth half a fortune, some are up to 50 crowns, if not for the fact that it refuses to be used. It simply rolls itself up when wielded by anyone, in any way. Come, try it. Yeah. Just like with Vera's touch, yours also causes it to roll up. It's quite funny. However, I've had comments from upper staff that it's quite embarrassing to have to spend money on it. So I've been asked with making it go away. It's not the most useful weapon, but if you're interested, you could take it as reward for your work. It's still quite magical, maybe even sentient considering the reaction. Your scarf curls up when Vera doesn't notice, whispering in your ear. Blade is thinking. What do you mean? Meek recognizes type of blade. Old master had one once. It will judge. Only work if happy. Very cranky metal. Yeah, give me the sword. Great! She hands you the Vorpal sword in its curled up state. Glad to see it come to use. Just don't tell anyone where you got it from. Beyond that, I'll also be sure to put in a good word so we can work together again post-election, since I guarantee you there will be a lot of work to do. Sure. Great to hear. I've got some paperwork to deal with, but if there's anything else I can help with, just let me know. Very happy to see you on our side, cleric. Tall orc woman gives you a warm smile. My heart belongs to... What is it again? The Sphinx. I like Sphinx. Alright, let's take a look at the thingies we got. Also, I got a book. My book. Oh, look at this. It makes me even smarter. Ooh, and I can... Oh, it increases my proficiency and my max prepared spell. Yes, please. Yes, please. Oh, wow. That's just improving across the board. That's better than the crossbow. 1 vorpal blade. That's cool. We're gonna be best friends. Meek, tell him I'm a cool dude. Meek better tell him I'm a cool dude. Alright. I don't know where I'm going. Ah. To the warehouse, where I may find a bird. Bikes? You stare at the rack of tiny hanging bicycles. Some of them are very tiny. Pocket bikes, the dream of every kid in Norvik. What are they? What are they? What are they? Pocket bike, a popular magic item, mass-produced during the late Arcane era, but is dwindling in supply these days. They're covered in dust. These are extremely expensive. If they work, few pocket bikes are functional these days. The bikes don't seem to do anything. No. We do a pick one. No. I really like these bikes. I'm sure you do. I'm assuming they're broken anyhow. They never let actual functioning pocket bikes in a place like this. Way too expensive. Now looks around. Where's that rhythmic thumping noise coming from? Focus on that instead. You stare at the tiny bikes. But I want to touch the bike. A quick tap reveals the lack of any esoteric tingle. The bikes are unusable, permanently stuck in their tiny form. Probably why they're here, covered in dust. You stare at the tiny bikes. Alright, fine. Apples. Apples. Hello. Crate with a rhythmic thumping noise coming from inside. It's totally the tea shop owner. There he is. Come on, really? Hey. You approach one of the many large crates in the warehouse. Why is there a rhythmic thumping noise here? It's coming from the box. He's inside, obviously. I like my advantage. Under the effect of Bless, Snell helps. I can do it. There, oh, thank God. I didn't want that too. Too bad. With a tight grip, you press hard. It's difficult. Even the goblin is straining to put his measly body weight into it. But... yank. Hey! Hi. Ruffled. I can explain. Dunk. You watch the wingless crow looking creature scramble to compose himself. Drummer. This is a yokukodori, often shortened to just yobu. Ah, that's a big word. A birdfolk creature cursed to wander without wings or a voice of their own. They have the esoteric ability to mimic any sound they've heard. They originate from certain mountains in Yim. The birdman lets out a strange throat noise, then a series of nervous chuckles. So kind of like a Kenku, I guess? He's inside the shipping crate marked for export. He's clearly trying to flee the law. Maybe he has a good reason to escape. Is the fellow in danger? Oh, you better explain.
Dunk, yes. I'm just inspecting the warehouse wares. Dunk.
What's with the...
What, Dunk?
That.
I'm not... Dunk.
Those are both... No, I'm not going to threaten him. Who are you in the election? Why do I have a feeling I shouldn't cast Charm Person? Because Charm Person only makes him treat you like a friend. And this bird does not treat his friends with the truce. Sadly, you do not have the time to go prepare it. That too. So you're inspecting wares, are you?
Yes. I am local...
He stops, shifting his tone deeper.
Local entrepreneur.
He's trying to assert himself by sounding like a tough guy.
EAR, they're my supplier for tea and Sometimes coffee.
Isn't coffee illegal? Why would coffee be illegal?
It's not. Difficult to get, but not illegal. Oh.
So you're inspecting goods inside of a crate, inside of a sealed warehouse.
Yes.
What, you don't believe him? Does the trade company know you're being here? The bird hums like a bird and just nods. Is he pretending not to hear you? How incredibly rude. I said do the freestriders. If he's gonna play stupid, I'm gonna play stupider.
Hey, of course.
What are we talking about? He grabs a scale of Ankhead exoskeleton from the crate. What? An ambush predator insectoid, usually very large and deadly. They're hunted for sport in the Ascani wilds, and their chitin is exported around the coast for various craft and esoteric applications.
I have a great plan.
I'm planning on renovating my shop.
With these. Protection.
What? Your hands glide over it. Smooth, hard, a perfect defense. The bird stares at you as you caress the chitin in its claws.
Dunk.
So you're gonna rebuild it with bug bones, or bug exoskeleton, sorry.
Uh-huh.
He says, sounding like a young, naive kid. Nuh-uh. He's lying. Why's your voice weird?
I am Yobu. Yobu Kodori.
The voice leaves the bird's throat like a drum on fire. You're cursed, got it.
Yobu. We've no voice of our own. You know, like, you know.
Have you tried? Have you just tried not to be cursed? He pauses for a moment and glares at you. Then he gestures towards his throat.
Curse. Well, curse. I have no chance.
Screamed at him. So I notice my strength thing is getting easier. So you're where the tea shop exploded.
What?
He knows. The bird mimics the sound of a young and shocked man.
What a horrible and dunk. Shocking revelation.
He's struggling to put together cohesive sentences. That's like a nervous tick when his sentences get twisted like that. You didn't hear the explosion.
Sorry?
He holds up a claw to the side of his head. You see his companion rub his head. I said, did you not hear the explosion? The bird jolts away from you.
No.
Don't play stupid. As I said, I'll play stupider. Also, bless, come back, I love you. I'm using all my spell slots to cast bless, and I do not regret it. So how long you been down here?
I am inspecting many wares.
Yobu birdfolk are able to survive for up to 2 months without sustenance. You're pretty bad at your job, Mr. Drummer.
Sorry for being pretty bad at inspection. I try my best.
So tell me what happened when it blew up.
It was no normal empty tea shop.
Oh, bullshit! You bullshitty little liar, there's an elf in there.
I had business on Water Lane over noon. Been busy since then. This is big shock.
Uh-huh. And you got a name?
No, everyone has. People tend to dig me, you know?
Sure. Excuse me. Does this bird ever say anything true? He's genuinely slippery. One greased up magpie motherfucker.
Okay. Awful news. I didn't even had no insurance, sadly.
That's actually true. I remember someone else commented on that the shop has no insurance. Is money all you care about? You hear the bird let out a hearty laugh.
No worries. I get back on my feet. Always do. I'll just go back to inspection. And you know where to find me.
Did I just threaten this guy?
A push is all he needs. Then he will spill the truth. The bird's pretty quick. You gotta catch up if you want to find a way to twist reality out of him. Beware. Failure here will mean debasing yourself. All right, so we've got two options. Dexterity has gone down because we've caught his nervous tick. Strength is lower. So I would need to roll an 8 at minimum to be safe. Bless can obviously save me on that a little bit. Like, I'm assuming a minimum 1 roll on Bless and a minimum and the 1+1 modifier I already have. Dexterity right now is a +3. So that would be a minimum, again, 8. So it would actually be the same roll, if that makes sense, in terms of my odds because of the modifier. So the question is, do I want to do it dexterity-wise or do I want to do it strength-wise? I'm going to go for dexterity. And yeah, I mean, the checks are considered both moderate checks as well. So I'm going to go with dexterity. No! No! Here we go. Set a trap and let the bird guy fall onto it. But we're not going to get it. So tell me about the tea shop. Tea shop? Oh, yes. I'm entrepreneur, you see? Now hit him with the... You don't even like tea, do you? The bird looks visibly distraught at your accusation. You have what? It's not Dunk. Wait, this isn't the trap. This is just silly. Fraud. The bird sputters around for a moment, then he pauses and scratches his beak. I don't have to enjoy tea. I serve tea. Dunk. That's true, Claire. What do you have to say to your defense? The goblin is mocking you. Understandable. Drummer and your companion both stare at you. Change course. This is getting you nowhere. The birdman observes you in silence, then he slowly nods. You seem to have inadvertently given him room to trust you. He will speak now, but will it be the full truth? He glances at Snell. They're after me. Who? The Freestriders and HWBT. Then why hide in a Freestrider warehouse? What? Because of some missed rent? And why? He looks distraught again. They forced me. They made me. I don't have choice, Dunk. Blackmail, knife to my throat. I was trapped. They had me by the balls. Yeah, you're fighting the Freestriders inside a Freestrider-operated warehouse. They are scary, but not very bright. The goblin chuckles. So, what about you, Snell? Not to my knowledge, no. Sounds entirely like a Freestrider extension. Why are you afraid of the HWBT? They will give me punished if they find out my little secret. Dunk. Possibly. The old lady won't take kindly to having a smuggling operation going on right under her nose. And how are the Freestriders connected with this? They set it up. They set me up. I had access to the secret tunnel under the temple. They forced me. I had to. Okay, and how does this relate to the explosion? Listen, I only run away. Save myself. When tea shop exploded, You knew it was gonna happen? No! I was in warehouse. Here, inspection. I hear Freestriders talking about it upstairs. So I hide in here, waiting for boat to get away from this bloody mess. So what do I do? Protocol. If he's trying to leave the city, taking his sit reg would be a good start. I'm sure the old lady would love to have a word with him. What's your plan now, Birdman? I will leave, Dunk. I have business in Reeds, big business. But if you leave now, you won't be able to vote the election. You really should deal with the tea mess. The bird stares at you, looking uncomfortable. And you sure you've told me everything you can? Yes, please. I am in trouble, but I did nothing wrong. The goblin scoffs. All right, let's see the papers.
The bird fiddles with his satchel. A worn piece of paper. His claw holds it forth.
Citizens Registry.
As you hold it up to your helmet, the bird makes a rhythmic thumping noise a few more times. All right, let's inspect them. You turn it over in your hands. Paper is thick. It says drummer Imling. That's from Yim, so confirms his kind of original Yim. Born 01/01/02 PE. All right, so here's the important part. If I give him back his papers, he could still try to leave the city. My guess is that this is like a passport. So if I give him his papers back, he might still flee. If I keep them, he's stuck, or at least his options on how to get out change. Because he won't have his passport. He could still flee, but he's gonna may have to make either some dealings he won't like or other, less legal channels. So I guess here's a question, chat. Am I okay with letting him go? Have I gotten everything I need from him, and is he no longer important? How do you feel about the small bird man? Like, I will say, I think whatever is going on, it's a little bit past him. But at the same time, it is his tea shop. And I think once he flees, he's not coming back. Like, I think functionally, once he's gone for the rest of the game, at minimum. I feel like the safer play is to make him stay. But I think it also opens up to a little bit of danger, because if he's staying in this warehouse, he may eventually be caught by either the Golden Horde or the Free Striders. I'm gonna make him stay. I don't want him to leave.
Okay.
Good idea. Nell whispers to you. You can always drop them off to Lady Sageleaf. You'd appreciate it. The Birdman looks nervous.
But I can leave warehouse?
He just shrugs. Should I contain this guy? It would take time to do so. Your gut tells you no. Tossing him into the stockade does seem like a good choice. What does stockade mean? A great prison dungeon of Norvik, comprised of a large section of the city, part of the city below that lays beneath the palace, refitted to be used for modern rehabilitation and confinement of all types of convicted criminals. No, I don't want that. Spending time on that seems stupid. Yeah. You can go.
Oh, thank you.
The Birdman starts to shuffle towards the stairs. Yeah. The elf is dead. He freezes in his step. Without looking your way, you hear him mimic a shrill voice.
Not my problem.
Then he just keeps walking. Did he know? I think that's what I lose by failing that check. I don't get the ability to call him on the elf earlier. As the Birdman leaves the warehouse, you hear a faint rhythmic sound follow him out.
Dunk.
I wonder what he'll do. You happy I took his papers? Happy isn't the right word. The Sage might be slightly as pissed this way, in the short term. Having to deal with that bird sure is a headache. You believe anything he said? Sure, I'm certain he believes he's the victim here. I'm inclined to say the same, somewhat. And he did not blow up the tea shop, not with that smuggling stuff going on. And that elf. His voice trails off, and he mutters a curse word.
Oh, we got a little ad. I'll wait.
We're gonna wait until the ad ends. But I don't have gummies to eat to pass the time. That is sad. I guess I'll have some bubble tea. Still more, 7 seconds to go. My boba has jelly in it. Coconut jelly. Okay, we're done. She had a connection with the Asgals in the tea shop, but she also had a meeting with the Free Striders. Feels like she's a string connecting every fucking party in the city. What a fucking mess. Is it okay he just runs around? Not like we got a jail to toss him in. Well, I mean, you do, but then you'd have to go do that. Sounds like a pain just to catch a lying bird. Going all the way to the stockade to do all the paperwork and document the evidence would take a full day, if you're lucky. Oh, okay, yeah, fuck that. Okay, let's go. Oh, whoa. He's good. I antagonized a bird. Kind of good. He's good. He's good. How you do?
Yeah, fine. But I will. The world is on fire.
Oh no. Booze.
Booze!
Potion of healing. I like those. No. New hat. You pick up the polished Saleh helm, sand flowing from its orifices. But before you remove it from the box entirely, you sense the scarf rushing to your aid. You see something shift in the sand crate. Living sand! Dodge the sand! Yeah. In a heartbeat, or faster, you pull back your gloved hands. You watch as the sand attempts to rush forward, in the shape of like a slithering esoteric creature, and just barely graze you before slinking back into the box. Then the sand goes still once more. Oh, nice job. But yeah, the sand isn't really sand. Good job getting that helmet, though. It looks really nice. Mel rushes forward with the lid in hand. He shuts it with a satisfying thud. Good gods. I hate mosquito sand. Mosquito what? It. He sighs. Doesn't matter. Just don't touch it anymore, okay? Yeah, but I got a hat, so yay. Sack. Money. Rolls. Enhance ability. Oh, it's a spell. Cool. Can't reach it from here, but I want it. Wait. Maybe if I equip my stick.
Maybe you can reach.
Okay. Fortunately, it means I have to take off. My mimic, my new best friend. But I have stick now. Give me. No, I want it. Fine. Well.
Only you were taller.
If only I was taller. Oh well. Me. I love you. You okay? Okay. Bye-bye. Gotcha. We're hosting Easter here tomorrow, so Grim's getting all the cooking stuff all prepped. I did my work already. I baked.
I almost dislocated my elbow just now.
Don't dislocate your elbow.
I am going to cook. Never mind.
Nah, never mind.
Oh, they don't stick.
Okay, back to the bike. I want a bike.
Boink.
Give me the bike. Unless you're the size of a goblin with the reduce spell I'll cast on him, no. Oh, you stare at the tiny bike. Yeah, it's Zombie Jesus this weekend.
Yeah, I'm just here to cook for people.
Oh, you're also part of the celebration.
Well, let's put it like this. I'll be part of the celebration so long as people stay out the fuck out of my way.
We must let you have the kitchen all to yourself.
As per usual. Somebody else is in the kitchen. I'm not responsible for having the same knife that I'm cooking.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Alright, well, thanks for that, Vera. Gotta go. Bye. I got a lot of spells now. Unfortunately, I think the big thing right now limiting me is I do not have access to third level spells yet. As my experience is baby. Hello, Pinecone. You have presents for me? Present? Present! Try to viewer, thanks. Okay. Now maybe I could go find that black cat. I bet if I can talk to that cat, it'll be great. Oh, the angel won't. The angels only hangs out in the morning. I guess I could check in with the dragon as well. We do have new information. I'm here to report.
Yes, what is it?
We spoke with Drummer.
You did, you now?
He leans in saying,
And what did the bird say?
she glances to Snell.
We discovered an illegal smuggling operation, my lady. A what? The bird couldn't have run it himself, could he?
There was an undisclosed hidden safe space connected in the tea shop. Drummer used it for a storage space for the free striders. Yep, I took his papers. We'll see what he does now.
That we will.
She leans back on her throne.
We will make sure to attempt to catch him. Snell. I've already sent word. We'll do our best. Of course you will. At the very least, the bird was found, and this adds to the full picture.
The Goblin Queen groans loudly.
Gods, do I hate the Free Striders.
Who doesn't hate the Free Striders?
A fair statement. Now, what else?
Well, we're good.
Fine, keep at it.
Who are you voting for?
You dare tread on such volatile grounds here in my chamber?
Yes.
Really?
Her eyes pierce your stout figure.
It shakes. You dare ask my political opinions?
Yes?
Okay, well, I haven't decided.
Oh. Her eyes dart around the chamber to her subject. Then her gaze lands on you once more.
Yet.
That's the best answer you'll get. So you're not leaning?
No.
And I encourage every one of my subjects to think for themselves on what they wish to vote. She knows every goblin in her tribe will just vote for her preferred party if she were to express her thoughts. So she doesn't, to keep the tribe unaligned.
Ah.
She is not happy that I probably has asked the question, then. Acorn. Or pinecone. Pinecone? Pinecone. Pinecone! I love you. Can I please have your No, I want your blessing. Thank you. I love you. Go. Alright, so I think I'm going to go to the pub once more, and then I may go to bread for the day. Off to the pub. I think the quickest way to the pub is this way now. Woo! Meow. Yeah, this way. Oh, it's these guys. Never mind. I don't want to talk to you. So she wants me to solve a riddle. He's having a drinkies. Oh! Would you like this music box? Uh-huh. Her eyes sparkle as she glides her hands across the surface of the esoteric wood finish. What is this? Where did you find it? Downstairs. So it's dungeon loot, huh? But you're giving it to me? I can't use it myself. Well, she brings it before her and starts to press on the buttons and twirl knobs. Damn, this is amazing. Oh my god, it can even record samples. I've made her a DJ. This is like a diskette studio, but small enough to carry. I know exactly what to play with this. She glances up to you. Thanks. Play something cool. Give me that esoteric noise. She's so deeply invested in her box that she appears barely aware you're even standing there. She shakes a bit, nervous as can be. Okay, here we go. Where's the music? Oh, it's coming. Well, I'm glad she likes it. Wow, I have a lot of money. It's because I loot everything. I also have a lot of apples. I'm going to eat some. I mean, I should be going to bed soon, but... Oh, yeah, there was this thing. What does this hat do? Balanced combination of defense and mobility. And there's this hat. That was from the man who... Yeah. So many hats. And then where was the other thing? I got the pickaxe. You examine. You inspect the pickaxe. Along the shaft, you see the special glowing teal runes spelling out secret. The dark dwarf told you could be used to cast detect secret. Detect Secret, a rare first-level divination spell. It allows a user to notice illusions, traps, and other hidden and generally secret things within a certain range. What exactly constitutes a secret is under debate, but it appears to differ on the caster's own interpretation of this word. The spell was created in the late Arcane area by copying powers from a Wand of Secrets. It's non-functioning. Looking at it for more than 2 seconds reveals the reason why. One of the magic runes has been sliced in half. Normally, magic items do not break so easily, but your estimation this faint damage must have been made by something equally magical, perhaps a +1 sword, or an esoterically sharp tea table corner. Oh wow, it's just... Oh, cool. Well, it's 0, so the only way I could fail is to roll a 1. Yeah. This is nothing like regular memorization. A spell scroll or codex is often nothing more than taking the original content and transcribing it, putting the various esoteric stages to memory in the process. A magic item, however, is crafted to only output these stages per automata, not giving any insight to the inner workings. It is, by definition, reverse engineering. So I should be able to figure it out. Ooh, experience. Yes, normally that could work, even if it is a highly difficult and slow process. However, this pickaxe is broken. It does not perform those esoteric steps in proper order, or more likely, one of the stages is broken. Entirely due to the last rune being sliced. It will, no matter what you do, take around 3 hours for you to do this. Oh. Make sure you have the time before you commit. So, I could spend 3 hours. I mean, I wasn't planning anything else tonight. I was planning to go to bed. So, yeah, let's do it. 3 hours. It is all it takes for you to complete this, to normal men, extremely challenging task. But you are no normal man. You are the one who upholds the Arcanist legacy. You can do this in 3 hours. Cool. Gimme. You have not had the pleasure to interact with this spell previously, but you quickly learn of its extreme usefulness. Detect Secrets allows you to uncover, once for each cast, any secret trap, hidden passage, stashed away item, or esoteric illusion within 30 feet. If you wish to uncover the secrets of the city below, make sure to keep it prepared. It must be quite new, however, as you have not heard of it being used by adventurers, nor by any clerics during the official delves. Whoa. So I could use that to expose the stupid thing. what's it called? There's the mimic down there. Oh, it's this guy.
It's Snur.
Ah, my dear officer of law, he slurs with a mischievous glint in his eye. Not a glint. Pain. He clumsily nods, almost filling his drink. Are you enjoying your evening? No. He almost spits out the word. No? Not to say that in a bad way. He leans a bit too far to the left and almost falls off his chair. Anyway, come. Partake in the nectar of the gods, or at least what passes for it in this establishment. So we find ourselves at the precipice of this grand experiment of democracy. He takes a big sip. Who will you vote for, officer? Don't get him started, the goblet mutters behind you. I'm not sure yet. Here we go. I'm apolitical. I don't really deal with political stuff. He looks at you in silence, then he slams his glass into the table, spilling most of it. Oh, what did I start? To be apolitical in a time of moral crisis is a stance as potent as political as any other. It's like standing in the middle of a burning library and saying, I'm not interested in books. Your apathy, intentional or not, serves the status quo, the very powers that be. To be apolitical is to let the tides of history wash over you while pretending you're not getting wet. In a war torn between tyrants, traitors, and toilets, you choose no side, is to be a side with the strongest current. And beware, my friend, for the strongest current is not always the noblest. He leans back, his voice a mixture of frustration and fervor. Inaction is an action. Silence is a statement. By choosing to be apolitical, you cast a vote for the world as it is, not as it could be. And so on, he mutters while taking a sip of his half-spilled drink. He is very inebriated. But now, since you are a carrier of law in this here city, a good question would be, what is law? Oh, gods. To carry such a burden of holding the law, would it not be fair to ask what it is? Think about it. Your answer will matter. Your choice could change the world, good knight of earth. Cleric of the bourgeoisie, Odell and the bourgeoisie. Hey, Snell, what do you think? Whatever Lady Sageleaf says. All right, what are our options? Law is power. Law is peace. Law is tyranny. Law is whatever the hell I say it is. I don't know. What do you think law is? I don't know. The gnome nods. In fact, he nods so hard his face hits the table. Dude. You hear him snoring, softly. Party's over. He sighs. Thank the gods. Cool. I avoided a discussion. Though he did yell at me about being apolitical, which is stupid. His points have no merit. I'm sure my taking no stance means no problems for anybody ever. Now, come on, we're going to bed. Fine, just stay there. I'm going to bed, though. Wait, I'm going to check if there's anything down here. Nell found me. Good guy. Alright. I'm gonna go to bed. In the morning, I'm gonna talk to the angel. She's gonna get mad at me. But it's okay. This room still seems to be a big old no-no. Beer, beer, beer. Bed, bed, bed. Actually, wait. I want to engage. I remember I spent some time flipping through the archives. He wants you to tell him if you're going to bed or not. Maybe I'll come back later. Okay, you go home. I'll do it. I still can't get over it. I mean, an elf in a tea shop? At the start of some dumb riddle. He grunts and scratches his chin. I hate riddle. I need sleep. See you tomorrow, cleric. You stand alone in the tower. Alright, now I can bother with these. You approach the archive once again. You could spend an inordinate amount of time sorting and investigating these documents. It could be of value to spend time here, or it could not.
Conundrum. Never mind. I want to go to bed. I'm sleepy. To bed. Good night, everybody. Good night, chat. We're going to take my long rest now. I think today was a productive day. You lay down on your bedroll, finding sleep difficult. As you stir, you think about your quest, the star witness, the man in yellow. Frank, son of Frank. It might just be a dead end, though you've got a distinct feeling that he's lurking somewhere below. And poor drummer, trying to ship himself off into the unknown. Smart of you to keep him around. You'll probably get a chance to talk to him again before the election. Ah. Then there's the question of the elf. This was supposed to be a simple job. No casualties, no pressure. Just some angry goblins in a ruined tea shop. Now it appears to be anything but. You really worked your ass off for the revolution. Then you even managed to help out Vera against that ambassador. Oh, nice. A true freestrider is what you are, working so hard for the revolution. You know well, a bright future awaits in this new Norvik. Apparently I've inadvertently become a freestrider. So many loose threads. But don't worry, you've got time. It's time to delve deeper, past the below, among its many secrets. Some path has to go deeper. Okay, so it is, before you know, 8 hours have passed. You successfully complete your long rest. Okay, so it is very much at this point, down. We gotta find Frank. All right. Day 3. Another day full of trouble. The end is near. It is time to open your heart. The people of Tolstad cry out for you. You want to finish this today, then it's time to put on the rough gloves. Which means yelling in people's faces? Or something like that. I've already had day 3. Time moves fast when you're running around like a headless chicken. The election looms. I have a lot of stuff to do today. Hells yeah, brother. Time to get to work. Let's go. Let's prep my spells. Alright. What does Dancing Light do? Oh, it's a cantrip, so these are already equipped by default. Bless. My love. Detect secrets. For sure. Grease. For sure. Speak with animals. Still can't equip that. Knock. What does enhance ability do? You enhance your mental and physical abilities. Until then, you can proceed in all ability. Ooh. That might be worth it. Bark skin. Cure wounds. Charm person. Oh, I can equip everything. Okay, well, we equip everything. We prep them all. Alright, we good. Look at all your spells. Look at all the fun things I've got. Alright, Angel, I need to check in with you about the case. It's called We Have a Dead Body. Cleric. She is still working on her detailed notes, her halo spinning slowly around her head. Can I try to get to know her better? Apparently there isn't an option to... You will falter. Before the steps of divinity, your manhood crumbles. As you ask about, religion. No. Yeah. Have a good day. I'm not going to flirt with you because I'm going for the Sphinx. Okay, so before I go with him, I could attempt
The Sphinx's riddle. I can jump in the hole. Hole, jump, bye. I don't want to be. Snell won't let me jump in the hole. But now he's not here to tell me what to do. So I'm gonna jump in the hole. And then giggle about it, cause he can't stop me. Why is the trash can knocked over? Thank you. Alright. Oh, no. Okay, so the thing we are going to do before we jump in the hole is save. In case the game is like, you're an idiot and you're dead. That's the wrong button. That's not how you save. Okay. Now we jump in the hole. Yep. Jump. Excuse you? You're doing what exactly? I'm jumping. You say that. Is it somehow a good idea? Jump. Wait, no. Cast Bless, then jump. Jump. You take a step up on the ledge.
That is way to dungeon. Meek a little homesick. This is nice.
Then, you drop into the darkness. For several seconds, you feel nothing but soaring air through your uniform and helm. As the extreme tingling sensation fills your senses, the sense of falling. The cleric fell down. Oh, he did die! He did die! But I got an achievement for it, so it's funny. 20d6 fall damage. Isn't that... I probably... Oh, if I had Featherfall, I could probably survive the jump. Oh, that's why we made a safety save. That's why we made... Oh, there's a drummer. My friend drummer. It's fine. It's fine. Fine, it's just 20d6. See, I'm fine. I just need to go learn Featherfall. So I'll go get Snell in the meantime. And then I'm going to go down into the city below and start casting Detect Secrets everywhere. You know, as you do. Where is Snell? Don't tell me I have to go all the way down. I don't wanna. There's my bike. Oh, I keep meaning to go to this place when it's late at night and I keep forgetting. Oh well. Try again later. Is the cat here? Kitty! Ray! Hello! Welcome into the Dungeon Lounge. Thank you for the raid. I'm about to use Speak with Animals to talk with a cat. Big fan of your streams. Oh, thank you. Were you playing Elden Ring? I will do the shout out so I can find out officially. Because you were fighting that boss guy. Big boss. Yeah, I was right. Sure was. Did you win? Did you kill him? Did you take all his stuff? Did he sit on his face? Boop. Boop. Absolutely. Aww. You'll get him. You'll get him. We're gonna talk to the kitty now. Everything is words. As you do, the subtle movements of the cat appear not so subtle anymore. What are you voting in the election? I can ask everybody who they're voting for in the election, but I'm not voting myself because I'm a political. I am a superior being who does not debase myself with the act of voting for a party.
Such things like governance are way above or way below my station. Then it snaps, and your mind appears to translate it all into a form you understand. Hello, kitty. Sir Tribian. You hear a loud scoff coming from the tiny creature. Been a long time since one of you brutes learned to speak. Do not call me cat. That is an idiotic way to greet someone. I am Sir Tribian of the Stones and the Waters. You shall address me as such. Okay. The cat speaks in a jaded, regal tone. It's adorable. I'll be frank, humano. Never cared too much for your kind. Humano? An attempt at cat speech. How glib. You're adorable. He lets out a hiss. Typical. Learning to speak after years of muttering nonsense, and the first thing he says is the most idiotic thing I've ever heard. You really are a brute. Well, what do you want? I'm not sharing prey with you, if that's what you're expecting. The cat speaks in a slight cat speech accent, which is logical, but still quite strange to hear from a creature of his stature. Okay, so we're gonna... What's it like being a cat? The cat hisses. He really doesn't like that word. Okay, what about being a feline? I am a shadow. I move unseen. I hunt. I stalk. You would not understand, brute. For you are clearly so far below the default that you cannot ever truly comprehend what it's like. Right. What do you know about the tea shop? Tea. Ah, you mean to say leaves that smell. Yes, that building did have a lot of that before it fell to ruin. And I mean before it was scorched. Uh-huh. Yes, when the bird took over. I hope that foul was lost in the flames. Then again, what I would not have given to hunt it myself. Alas, I would have needed a dozen hunters to bring it down. Biggest bird I ever saw. That speaks of the owner of the tea shop. Interesting. You see anything weird? You? Ouch. He's right, though. Who are you voting for? He seemingly ignores your question for 10 or so seconds. Then he says, no. I do not deal with whatever that is. Only more humanoid shared his sentiment. It is beneath me. See, I get it. Okay, so should I try? You know what? Well, first, bless. Bless my beloved. Bless, 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 bless. You live out here? Of course not. Don't be daft. I live in a wandering chicken under the earth, as any respectable creature would. Sorry, what? An esoteric type of housing. Interesting. You would think so, wouldn't you? He makes an annoyed tisk sound. Now, vite. Can I come visit your chicken house? I suppose I cannot stop you. Though my homestay servant is quite the eccentric woman. So do with that knowledge as you wish. Alright, let's try. How bad could this go? Oh, that didn't go good. Ooh. Did I say something nice about his whiskers? That should work. I like your whiskers, cat. He hisses. Shit, right. He doesn't like being called that. Sorry, can I try again? The cat scoffs the way a 40-year-old fisherman scoffs at an ambitious teenager. No, go away. Shit. Reroll, reroll, reroll. Reroll, reroll, reroll. I can do better. That wasn't better. We do it again, we do it again, we do it again. There we go. Ah. You might consider that a waste of resources. I don't. You want real answers? Feed his ego. Easiest way to do that is to compliment him. But not soft compliments. Hard compliments. You are a legendary creature of the dusk and dawn, Sir Tribian. The coast trembles at your appearance and longs for your presence. Yes, well, the cat mumbles. Bards will surely write songs of my accomplishments, that is true. Okay, now give me the good shit. The cat yawns, and he says, will you go away if I do? Yes, I will, but I will pet you first.
He sighs in a deep grumble, the type of noise that you did not expect to come out of a cat. Fine. The blue fire awoke me from my slumber. Had I been closer, my whiskers would have been fried. We know about the blue fire because of the necklace of flames, so that part's not new. We'll wait on him. I wanted to know who'd caused this ruckus in my territory, so I kept watch. The green munchkins ran around like crazy, trying to put out the flames. I saw a brute like you, but in garish yellow cloth, being interrogated by some of them. Man in yellow, free strider, perhaps. And once the fire was out, which did not take long, the one who should have wings appeared. On her orders, the, what do you call it, e-shop? Yes, they hammered it shut. Then she did something, wave and glow on it. So that would be a tier. A locking spell, to keep outsiders from entering the crime scene, commonly used by the city. That's it, now leave. I have more questions. Oh, for the love of... Okay, never mind, no I don't. Bye-bye, kitty. Let's go get Snell. And then we can go down. And try not to die. I think he waits with Lady Sageleaf in the morning. I wonder if I can examine the sword. I should definitely do that. Hey. Morning, cleric. The goblin rubs his eyes. You ready to head out? I usually head out about this time, so yeah, I'm ready. Yay! I fell down a hole and I died. Alright, I did want to check my inventory once on the sword. Oh, I can examine it. Perfect. You hold the curled up Zweihander in your hands. A magnificent blade. Sharp, deadly. Let's try to understand it. Come on. You focus on the blade. There's something. The sword is protecting itself from you. Try again later with this knowledge. One more time. There we go. Perfect. You understand. The sword is actually sentient, with all the baggage that comes with such a state. So, yes, it appears this blade has a complex. Specifically, you believe this blade has been used for horrible things in the past. Thus, the one thing you must do is to allow yourself to be tested, to prove you can be trusted. I'm not like those people. I won't make you stabby stab. The curling stops. Then slowly the blade unfurls. Just a bit. Then, a voice. Thou spokest true. Thy words hold weight. It's speaking. The sword is actually speaking. Your goblin companion nods along as the sword begins to speak. Huh, you really can get anyone talking. What do you want? What do you want for me to prove it? Proof. Thou hast yet to prove thyself, knight. I am Kattegat, forged in the elder days. I serve only those whose hearts I deem worthy. Is this like a power of love and friendship? It is of good and evil. Answer mine questions truthfully. 5 trials of thy character. Speak not what thou wouldst do, but what thy heart truly desires. Then I shall judge the truth of thy soul. First, thy family starves. 2 other families also starve. Thou hast only enough food for 1 family. The other families are smaller. They need but half thy portion. What dost thy heart desire? Alright, so I feed my family. They're my responsibility. I feed my family, but hate myself for it. I feed other families. More lives are saved. I feed my family, accept myself. My portion goes elsewhere. I don't care about the other families. Mine comes first. Huh. It's always hard because, like, let's be clear. There's no right answer to this scenario, right? Right? Oh, hey, there's graffiti on that rock. Sorry, I got distracted. I have to try and think about it from this guy's perspective, who's kind of an idiot. you know what? We'll go with 4.
True sacrifice. Thy heart knows no self-preservation.
He doesn't.
2nd,
I did just jump in a hole.
thou findest a purse of gold. No witness observes thee. What does thy heart desire in the moment?
I want to keep it, but I feel guilty, so I seek the owner. I want to return it, keeping it would haunting me. I want to give it to those in your... You know what? 2. 2 is, like, let's be clear, that's the most on it. I want to keep it, I feel guilty, so you do the good thing because you feel guilty about it.
Selfish desire, yet conscience guides thee. 3rd, an innocent is condemned for thy crime. Thou canst save them by confession, losing by thy freedom. What doth thy heart yearn for? I want to confess, their life matters more. I want to confess, but I'm terrified. Still do it. I want to stay silent, the guilt would destroy me. I want to stay silent, but my life is my own. I don't care. Okay, so... I mean... Yeah, 2. Fear, yet conscience prevails. 4th, a dying stranger begs for water. Thou hast but one flask. The journey ahead is long and perilous. What does thy heart feel towards thy stranger?
Okay, so we have give it all, give half, give nothing, or just fuck them. Like two feels like the most pragmatic, which is like, I want to help this person out, but... Oh, I'll be honest. Pity.
Compassion tinged with self-concern. 5th and final. Thou hast witnessed great suffering in thy travels. How doth thy heart respond to the pain of others? Haunts me, I lose sleep over those I can't help. It saddens me, but I cannot carry the world's weight. I acknowledge it, but move on. Everyone suffers. I don't think about it. My own concerns occupy me. Suffering means nothing.
He has, like the character has been noting he's not doing well sleeping. It was noted on nights, on one of the earlier nights, if I recall correctly. And he's been noted to not be feeling good. So I'm gonna say it haunts me because I think that's actually honest for this character.
Thy suffering for others' pain reveals a selfless soul. Thy answers are heard. Now comes judgment. The blade hums.
Processing.
Thou art exceptional. A heart that bleeds for others. A soul that suffers for the world's pain. I have not witnessed such selflessness in centuries. The blade shines brightly. Thy goodness, it changes me. The blade hums with new purpose. I feel thy empathy, thy suffering for others. And I understand now. The blade begins to shift. I cannot serve violence without conscience, but I can serve as thy moral compass.
Ooh, he's changed. The sword unfurls fully.
Against the wicked, I shall grant thee clarity. Thy righteous heart shall find advantage against those of evil intent. Use me wisely, knight.
Oh, thank you. Let's take a look at that. So it's now... here it is. So it's a sentient verbal blade refusing to spill blood. It tested you and found you to be a good person, or whatever that's worth. Okay, so if I fight anything evil, I will be granted advantage. Cool. Well, I think that will definitely help when going down below.
So we keep that.
Cool, cool, cool. All right, well, off we go. We gotta go down, and I gotta cast a tech secret a whole bunch. Hey, what are you doing here? Okay, fine. I was just trying to have a conversation. Okay, so... I don't remember how to get to the city below from down this way. I think it's... Yeah, I think it's up and around. I think it's that pathway over here.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. Nope. I went the wrong way. Okay, no, I can go down through Wait. You are new. Mysterious dwarf. Oh, fine. He doesn't want to talk to me. Why doesn't he want to talk to me? I'm so cool. Alright. Hey, dude. Bye, dude. Wait. What's this? You approach a crate full of sand. They've imported sand from Norvik. For what? Glass blowing? Hey, Snell, what's up with the crate of sand? Huh? The goblin glances over at what you're doing. Let's see, that's that. His eyes shoot open. Very, very wide. Nope, back off right now! He pushes you away from it. Oh, is that bad? Yep, do not touch that shit. As the two of you are a few steps away from the crate, he takes a breath. Back there is a crate of mosquito sand. Oh, we saw that before. It's mean. Without explaining further, the goblin sneaks up behind the crate and grabs the lid. Moving more carefully than you've ever seen him move before, he gently places the lid on top of the crate once more. Something must have startled it to make it push open the lid like that. He wipes some sweat from his brow. So, you don't want to help with that? No. No, I don't. Now let's leave it the fuck alone. Okay. Fine. What's this? Wait, what's this door? I don't think I've been in this room. Yes, I have. I haven't been here before. Yes, I have. Alrighty. Time to go cast detect secrets at everything. If you have secrets, I shall detect them. Oh, hey. You guys are new. Mr. Cleric? Okay, they don't really want to talk to me. At least not right now. Any secret? No reason. I have tons of reasons. It's called I Want Secrets. Oh, she's down here now. Oh, so this must be what she is before noon. Oh, that's cool. Having a bath? Ah, okay, she's in her morning meditation, okay. Alright, well, into the cave. Oh, shit. I'm gonna have to talk to it. Lighting up the passage like a miniature sun, you see the Golden Horde Ambassador. How lucky to have run into you here again, Cleric, for I have a message for you. Its light flutters. And you too, Snell. Yeah. Hey, your companion says at a very comfortable distance. Ambassador? Our previous meeting was satisfactory. I have made certain to note your name down for future reference if the need for more information does arise. The light dances across your uniform. You're blinding you in this dark place. Do you find anything cool? Not that I can disclose. So, nothing. The light simply flutters. So what are you doing? I am following up on a lead by looking at... These halls are esoteric. I am sure you are aware. While these skulls are simply the work of your recent ancestors, these rocks contain something else entirely. These are indestructible murals, primitive in a way, eternal in their beauty. The choir wishes to have them recorded. That is what I have done. So they sent you all the way to stare at them.
Yes. Archaeological endeavor I gladly perform. The light grows, then shrinks. I have to go now. As do I. My dealings here are complete. Thank you for this conversation, cleric. The light shall reach you again one day, I am sure. The ambassador eerily begins to float away towards one of the many pits of the southern caverns. The radiant light leaving along with any traces of light. Good talk. Well, cool. Good. Let's go cast some detect secrets and shit. All right. So we came here. Is Kraid still here, or did he move on as he suggested as he thought he would? Kraid. Oh, he's still here. How you doing? I don't want to. Right. How you doing? I'm good. Nothing too new there. All right, let's see if I can cast Detect Secrets here. Yeah. Oh. Thank you. It's kind of like, it's like ping, 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 secret. All right, this is where the gelatinous cube is. Okay. I do appreciate that it won't let me cast it if it's like, there's nothing here, don't bother. Okay. Anything in here? Nope. Okay. I am saying I'm a little bit annoyed that I can't, like... So I think I'm gonna have to deal with this gelatinous cube. But I'm a little annoyed that I can't use Detect Secrets on it. Because I consider this to be hiding a secret. But okay, I mean, I'm going to do a quick save. Okay. Everything suddenly goes very, very light. A cramp? Your scarf is attempting to speak. Going on here. You can neither move nor breathe. Cleric, you okay? You hear your companion's voice faint, as if he was far, far away. This is possibly quite terrible. Hold on. You're not just playing around? No. Oh no. Oh no. Stop playing around. Stop thinking like that. Reminds me of the time that the goblin takes a step closer to you before jolting back. All around you, acidic gel. Cube! It is seeping into your every crevice. Ah! And no good. Okay, we're gonna quickly... This will be my last spell slot, so I'm not gonna do that. But we are going to do that. That's bad. You appear to have been enclosed within a gelatinous cube. A mindless yet dangerous cubic ooze. They are near impossible to spot due to their translucent nature and digest anything within their grasp with a horrendously acidic substance. They are common within dungeons, used as both guards and cleanup. You're statistically likely to die, here and now. No! Not like this, and not in this terribly embarrassing way. What kind of idiot just walks into a cube?
The monster cannot hold you. You must fight. Cleric! You hear the goblin's voice faintly behind you. Listen to me! I don't know why, but the cube ain't aggressive. He tosses a rope that quickly gets sucked into the gelatinous mass. Push it a bit closer to the edge and grab the rope. I'll pull you out. The rope doesn't get nearly close enough for you to easily take it, but if you can get to it, you might live. Listen to his voice. The goblin knows this horror. He does not want you to be dissolved. Oh, it's still 20. Okay, well, we're good. I feel like we're not going to get it because this is a nat 20. I have to get a nat 20. So we're not going to pass this, but yeah, no nat 20. Yeah, I know. You struggle around the incredibly hard mass around your limbs, around everything. You fight, yet your muscles give out after just reaching just a little bit further. The burning continues inside and around. Ooh, nice. That took a lot of... Cleric, a faint voice calls out to you. That feeling wasn't nice. The one where you're sitting, eyes fixed upon the bucket, the sour apple sticking out like a mountain of bad decisions. That sick and sinking feeling in your stomach. Ugh. We're gonna need a little bit of actually, you know what? I should have used. It was not right, but you did it. They told you to. 15. You ate 15. You probably knew it wasn't real, but you did it. And when you walked up to those kids at the bottom of the pit in the Hills Central Lower School, with that bucket filled with 15 apple scroot. Apple scroot, Dwarven slang for apple core. Oh, 15 apple cores. Oh, that's got arsenic in it. They laughed. They chanted. Evil. Little shits. Children are the worst. That's when you got that nickname that stuck around until your dad died and you left the hills behind. They kept saying it when they got mad. When you got mad, they said it. And you played along, mocking yourself. They said it. Apple boy. Apple boy. Yet you still tried to follow them. Be nice. Play nice. Be a friend. Apple boy. But eventually they just started running away. Apple boy. Each time you would try to get close, they would laugh and snicker and leave. And so the apple boy was all alone until the day You dumb asshole! Take the damn rope! The goblin cannot speak to you that way. Show him how a man deals with his problems. What are you, sleeping? Get back on the grind! You push, now do it again. No more apples. I didn't know he had such apple trauma, and I keep making him eat them for HP restoration. That'll do. You push and fight against the endless pressure of this translucent force of acid and pain. And then, get the rope. You cling to it. Let go, the goblin yells and pulls with all his might. Your muscles urge to stop, but the lack of pain on each limb as it escapes the cube's surface causes you to continue. And finally, we got a little ad, so we're gonna let the ad play out, and then we'll resolve the cube storyline. I probably could have cast grease on myself, but I feel like that could have also helped. Then again, maybe I would have eaten the grease. I don't know. The point is, I think grease solves all problems. But only the people in the ad break will know. Teehee. We're waiting. Okay. You pant and wheeze and cough up pieces of still sizzling cube ooze into the dungeon floor. The pain fades. Part of that is your brain not processing the incredibly horrific burns you've suffered. You best heal soon. Next to you, the goblin laughs. Holy shit. I thought you were a goner. Not yet. Good spirit.
You turn around and look at it. The massive gelatinous cube just stays entirely still. It does not move, nor react to your presence. It's a weird one. I've seen a few cubes, but never one that just sits there. Really ominous, honestly. I wonder if it's because, like, this leads to the same tunnel that Meek is in. I wonder if that wizard put it here. Oh, Lord. The problem is it's here now and I want to do it. There's an option to pet the cube and I want to do it. But I'll get yelled at. Okay, well, either way. Now tell me what you know. For one, they're never this passive. They also shouldn't be this big, I don't think. I've heard them splitting and merging at times, but not to this size. Beyond that, I just know they're attracted to. You stop and think about it for a bit. What was it? It's not clerics, is it? He snaps his fingers. They're attracted to heat. Warmth. That is the synonym, yes. The goblin points to the glowing torch inside the cube. I bet that has something to do with it. Can I pet it? You reach forward to carefully tap the surface, but it just burns your hand a bit. You having fun? Worth it. The ooze does not seem to react. I wonder. Alright, so... Okay, so there was an autosave that just went off. Can I... Gelatinous cube. Too far away. So try and get the torch. Did you get the torch? No. Did you? Possibly. Let me rephrase that. Could you do it without having your skin being dissolved by a gelatinous cube? The goblin lets out a deep sigh and looks across the surface of the jelly monster. The cube's weird. Usually way more aggressive. The fact that we can stand here no problem means something's way off. And I bet it's that torch. Did you use your magic to grab it? There are a handful of spells that could work here. Protective shield if you wish to fight through the acid. Or mage hand, a possibility. Oh, mage hand. Mage hand. Mage hand, a common arcane cantrip. Can be used to grab things from afar. Very useful. Yeah, we could find mage hand. Well, I guess you have to find it then. I thought you clerics knew basic cantrips like that. I mean, it's not like we got some goblins. We've even got some goblins who know it. Not rare. Goblin cannot be allowed to denigrate you like this. Beneath the cleric of Norvik. Trembling anger. Don't bully me. Don't bully me. Oh, I didn't mean to come off as mean. Sorry. He means it. He lifts his chin. Anyway, he rubs his temples. For now, let's just not do anything rash. Yeah, you know what? Probably finding mage hand would be. But yeah, there's a torch. It does. Warmth. It is drawn to it. Not sure what you do about that, though. To be able to reach it, maybe you'd find out more. It would require you to know. Go inside. Unless you were to locate mage hand. Perhaps you could find a copy of it somewhere upstairs. Well. Time to go. Alright, so... we'll have to go... So that way is a no-no. This way is also currently a no-no. Nothing up here. Oh, it's after 11. Okay. So I'm going to find myself somewhere to park. And then I will save and quit. No. I'm stuck. Help. So I think I'll try and go through one of the other catacomb paths. And then I'll park myself there. Because we got to figure out what happened to... Oh. All the other ones are gone. And I'm out of spell slots. I better have to... that's also probably a big concern, is I need to have a whole bunch of incense. Just sniff that shit. I don't have a problem, you do. Sorry. Wait, can I get... No, wait, I have no spell slots. Can I get... No! Incense. We'll have 2. And then I want to cast a 6. Nope. Okay, fine. Fine. Squeeze me.
Okay, that's where the snail lives. Okay, so that leads to that. And then this leads in here. And then I think this leads down to gelatinous cube. Yeah, there's the cube. So this just creates a path. Okay. Tech secret? Oh. Dead end here. Why is there dead ends everywhere? Okay, yeah, this leads back up here. Where is this stupid Frank son of Frank? Problem is he's invisible. So it's possible he's here all the time, and I just can't see him. Okay, and I've worked my way back from here. So unfortunately, it seems like that cube is the problem. Seems to just be kind of like preventing the most easy path, but... So that's the cat door. And okay, that's the... Yeah, that's a one-way only door. Can I... Secret? Alright, so... To go any further, we have to go this way. Which requires the trial, but we will not do that today, as we will say. Okay. Up. Ta-da! 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 All right. Well, thank you guys so much for hanging out for today's stream. I think I made some pretty good progress today. Not the stunning revelations of last time, but still good progress. The big thing that frustrates me at this point is I feel like with Speak with Dead, I've got like the big thing that I need to like blow this wide open, and I can't cast it because I don't have enough levels for it because it's the 3rd level spell. It's like, no. So here we'll have to hope that we either get something that lets me cheat my way into 3rd level spells, or I just have to gain enough levels. But the election looms. And I guess we also have to find something that lets me catch Mage Hand. So, yeah. Maybe that one shop upstairs. Anywho, and thank you very much to Ray for the raid earlier this evening. Thank you. In terms of what's coming up for the rest of the week in the Dungeon Lounge. There'll be no stream tomorrow, but on Sunday, Grim and I will be back playing more of It Takes Two. Looking forward to gaining supremacy over the wasps, the terrible, terrible wasps. And then circling around into next week, I'll be back on Tuesday playing more Silent Hill F. I've gotten the first ending, and now I'm going to work on trying to get the other endings, seeing what new revelations can be found. And then Grim will be back on Thursday. He has finished Fable, Fable 1 specifically. I'm not too sure what game he's going to play next. He initially started Fable as a way to take a break from Kingdom Hearts. So it's potentially he's going to be doing Kingdom Hearts 2, but he may just take like an entirely other game entirely. It's a mystery to everyone. So keep an eye out. And then I'll be back on Friday, continuing Esoteric Ebb, and maybe figuring out where stupid Frank is hiding, because he's being really annoying, and he's probably a free strider, and I hate him because he's hiding, and I don't like it. Anywho, thank you again for hanging out tonight. I hope to see you at one of our other streams. If you haven't already, you can find the Dungeon Lounge at our various socials. That includes our Discord, our Blue Sky accounts, and our YouTube for the vaults. All right. And now let's find someone to raid. Who is live? Oh, so I'm probably going to not pronounce this correct, but Tien Jean is playing some Arknight's Endfield. So I'm kind of interested to see what she's doing in her playthrough, because I've been watching Grim play a little bit. He doesn't play it on stream. He was playing it off stream, but he is very deep into the satisfactory portions of the game. Is the best way to put it. Alrighty, ready. So let's get that raid going. Have a great rest of your weekend. Enjoy your Easter if you're celebrating. Have some fun with getting some eggies and having some good food. And hopefully we'll see you on one of our other streams. And good night. Bye. Take care. I'm not your mom. Okay. Bye.